Anyone tried configuring always on? No one tried,
No,
guys.
sir.
No.
No, sir. No,
Why,
didn't get
guys?
time, sir.
Always on is very easy, right?
No, yeah, no, sir. Weekend. Yeah, they celebrated Holi yesterday.
Okay.
Mm.
In Germany, a lot of Indians are there.
In Munich, we moved actually here, Munich, sir. Here, a lot
Munich,
of community.
Munich,
Yeah, Munich.
Munich. They will call it as Munich.
No, sir. Here we'll call as Munchen in
Munchen.
Germany. Yeah, we used to call as Munich.
మీకు
Yeah.
వచ్చాక లాంగ్వేజ్
లేదు సార్, యాక్చువల్ గా దీని తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి.
ఓకే
లేదంటే జాబ్స్ చాలా కష్టం.
అవునా? లోకల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉండాలి కంపల్సరీగా?
కంపల్సరీ సార్. ఇక్కడ ఇంగ్లీష్ కంటే వాళ్ళ లాంగ్వేజ్ చాలా.
ఏం లాంగ్వేజ్ వాళ్ళది? ఇటాలియన్?
డాయిచ్ సార్. లేదు, డాయిచ్.
ఓకే. ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒకలాగా ఉంటాయేమో కదా అండి? జర్మన్
అంటే జర్మన్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ సార్. ఐ మీన్ జర్మనీ కొంచెం, ఐ మీన్ డెన్మార్క్ వచ్చేసి అది కూడా డచ్. సో కొంచెం అలానే అనిపిస్తుంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే.
మా బాబుకి వచ్చు.
ఓ
ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు కిటాకి వెళ్తున్నారు కాబట్టి త్వరగా నేర్చుకున్నాడు.
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. ఎంత మీన్ లైక్ ఏ క్లాస్ మీ బాబు?
5 years సార్. 5 years బట్ వాళ్ళకి త్వరగా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదండి లాంగ్వేజ్. కిటా ఇంకా ఎలిజిబుల్ కాదు స్కూల్.
కిటా అంటే
6 years కిటా అంటే లైక్ మన ప్లే గ్రూప్ లాగా సార్.
కిండర్ గార్డెన్ లాగా.
కిండర్ గార్డెన్.
Okay guys. Fine. Okay, so till today, okay, we have completed all the topics, guys. Whatever SQL DBA topics are there, we have completed all the topics. So today onwards, okay, I'll take 2 classes for performance tuning. Don't expect more. I'll tell you why. Okay, you don't need to expect more. Performance tuning, I'll take 2 classes. Okay, 2 classes means 2 days, right? Not 2 sessions. 2 sessions, 1 session is 40 minutes, right? So like that I'll take 6 sessions, okay, today, and one more day I'll take performance tuning classes, right sir? Is this enough? Yes, absolutely enough. Okay, whatever, like you people are trying for 4 years of experience, 3 to 5 years of experience, right? Mostly. So performance tuning, they will concentrate more if you put at least 7 years, 8 years experience, okay? If you put only 3 to 5 years of experience, whatever things we are going to discuss today and in the next class, those are all more than enough. The thing is, each and every point you have to remember, each and every point you have to explain to the interviewer. That's it. If you are really interested, you can go for advanced performance tuning. Okay, I'm not what we can say promoting this course. Okay, advanced performance tuning, not for you guys. Okay, once you got the job, okay, once you got the job, once you are habituated in the system for at least 6 months, once you worked, once you have an experience of 6 months real-time experience, then you can learn this advanced performance tuning. For advanced performance tuning, you should have T-SQL knowledge. Okay, T-SQL knowledge, transact SQL, the language. Okay, you should have T-SQL knowledge. If you have T-SQL knowledge, then it will be more than enough. Like it's like a strength to learn advanced performance tuning, guys. But whatever things, whatever issues related to the performance tuning, okay, that can be fixed with our today's and next these 2 days sessions, guys. So I'll explain what and all things we tuning. Okay, how to, what are the performance bottlenecks, what are the performance tuning best settings, best configuration settings and all. Okay, so we'll discuss those things. So very limited to the performance tuning, guys, and that too I know those are all sufficient. Why? Because most of our students are attending the interview, so performance tuning wise, whatever they are asking, okay, they are able to clear, means they are sufficient. Whatever we are discussing are sufficient. No sir, I'm more interested in information. You can happily learn it, but it will be very useful once you got the job, and you can easily understand advanced performance tuning once you have a real-time experience and exposure, guys. So whatever things we are discussing in the next 2 days, okay, those are all sufficient for performance tuning. Not only for clearing the interview, you can manage the work also. So don't think like I'm not, I'm simply skipping performance tuning. No, Whatever important things are there in the performance tuning, I am going to teach all those things. Okay, remaining things, okay, not needed at this stage. Okay, guys, clear? Right. So what things will cover under performance tuning, guys? So performance tuning means, um, actually, what is this performance tuning? If the SQL server is not working, if the performance, guys, performance degradation. Say for example, the query, the intended behavior means the query has to execute in 1 minute, but it is taking 10 minutes. Means the SQL server is not working as expected. Okay, it is taking lot of time to execute the queries. Okay, so why it is taking a lot of time? What is the reason behind it? What is blocking this query? Okay, so any best settings we can apply on the SQL server. So all these things will be covered under your performance tuning, guys. Okay, you have to tune the performance, right? So you know, right? We are going to use, earlier we used some what we can say, radios and all. To get the audio clearly, we are going to tune it. Okay, means for the better results we are going to tune the radio. In the same way, for the best results, okay, from the SQL server we are going to tune the SQL server. There are a lot of ways to tune the SQL server. Applying the best settings also called as tuning the SQL server. How we are going to tune the SQL server? In case of any issue is there, say blockings are there, how to check the blockings, what precautions you have to take in case of blockings are there. Okay, like before, sometimes we have to kill the sessions. What we have to do before killing the sessions? Okay, in the same way, CPU is more than 90 percentage, memory more than 90 percentage, tempdb contention, tempdb issues are there, checking blockings, application running slow, query running slow. Most of the things you will get questions, 99 percentage you will get questions from these areas only. Definitely, they will ask you, my query is running slow or my application is running slow. How we are going to start troubleshoot? Or TempDB issues are there. Okay, TempDB is full or regularity is full. How we are going to check it and how you are going to fix it? How to check the blockings? What in case if blockings are there? How you are going to check the blockings? How to deal with the blockings? My CPU consumption is more than 90%. Yesterday, day before yesterday, when we start the machines, right? When we start the machines. Okay, Fanandra, I'll share the new link. Okay, I'll share the new link. Right. Okay. So when we start the machines yesterday, okay, you see my node 1 is performing very slow. Okay, when I'm opening any window or any wizard, it is taking lot of time. Why? Because all the instances are running from node 1 only. When I failed over to node 2, the performance is little bit improved. Why? Because earlier with the diagrams, CPU, memory, okay, in the always on, we just explained, right? So the CPU, what we have is not sufficient to execute the queries. The memory what we have is not sufficient to execute the queries. Okay, so these are the things will get in the organization regularly, guys. CPU consumption will be 90 percentage or 95 percentage or 100 percentage. Memory consumption will be 90, 95, 100 percentage. So what we have to do if we got all these issues? Like if my CPU is more than 90 percentage, how to fix it? My memory is more than 90 percentage, how to fix it? Okay, so these two are very important things, guys. And for most of the things, okay, CPU 90 percentage, memory 90 percentage, application running slow, there are common steps are there to troubleshoot. Again, I don't explain for memory. Again, I don't explain for query running slow. I'll explain the general things, what and all areas you have to check, what and all corners you have to check, what and all settings you have to be applied. I'll explain these general steps. Okay, the same steps you have to follow for memory more than 90 percentage, query running slow. Of course, extra steps I'll include. Of course, extra steps I'll include, but these are common steps to check your CPU, memory, tempdb, blockings, okay, and application query running slow. Most of the steps are common. 70% steps are common. Memory extra steps will be there. Okay, query running slow extra steps will be there. So these kind of stuff and all I'll explain. Okay, what and all extra steps. So imagine, you know, right, a CPU memory where we can see under task manager we can see, guys. Okay, so you know the impact of CPU and memory, right? If CPU is more than 90 percentage, if we don't take care of it, what will be the impact, guys? It will go to 95 percentage. Still, if we don't take care of it, it will go to 100 percentage. Chalo, what is the impact if it goes to 100 percentage, guys?
It will stop the system.
What is the impact?
process will become to
hang అవుతుంది సార్.
Hang. Okay, you know, right? It will go to be like it will go for a hang. Like your SQL server will be hanged, and ultimately your machine will be hanged. It will wait for 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Okay, if it reaches to 100% immediately, it won't hanged, guys. Hanged means the machine won't respond. Whatever you are doing, it won't respond. Even though you are trying to right click on the machine, okay, to refresh, it won't respond at all. That is called hang. Your machine will be hanged in case if you don't concentrate. Okay, if the CPU is more than 90% or 95% or 100%, in the same way memory is also. So memory also, if you are not concentrating, if memory reaches to 90%, 95%, finally it will reaches to 100%, guys. If we don't concentrate on it, it will consume all the resources. It will consume the whole CPU. So other processes can't execute. Internal processes also can't execute. So your machine will be hanged, guys. The memory is 100%. Other processes doesn't have memory. Okay. In that case, also your machine will be hanged. If the machine is hanged, there is no solution, guys. You have to restart the server. Restart means downtime, which is not accepted by the customer. Okay, so what we have to do? Do we need to restart immediately, or do we need to troubleshoot some things? If my CPU reaches 90, 95% or 100%, what we have to do? If my memory reaches 90, 95 or 100, what we have to do? What things we have to check, guys? Okay, so first thing is, whenever any CPU or any of the particular, let me start the machines, guys. So you can see earlier yesterday itself, you see, right? So we have three instances that are running from a single machine. Okay, so what if CPU reaches 90%? What if memory reaches 90%, guys? Of course, will depends on task manager. First, what we have to do, guys, log into the server. Sir, how to know? We'll set up alerts, guys. We have alerting system, right, in the SQL server. We'll set up alerts. Okay, once it reaches to 90%, a DBA will get an alert. The whole team will get an alert. Once memory reaches 90%, whole DBA team will get an alert. If we have any blockings, the whole DBA team will get an alert. Directly will get an email. So and so server CPU is 92%. Please take care of it, or please take action, immediate action. Like that, you will get an email. Logged into the server. Go to the task manager, guys. First thing what you have to do, first thing is go to the taskbar. Okay, so open the taskbar of that server and check it. Check the consumption. First CPU, right? Click on the CPU. Which process is taking more CPU? If you click here, okay, it will put in the ascending and descending order. So which process is taking more CPU, that process will be there on top, guys. In my case, Zoom is taking more CPU. What I have to do, guys? I'm a SQL DBA. Okay. In my case, now in this case, Zoom is taking more CPU. What I can do to fix this issue? Tell me, guys. General I'm asking. It's not a technical question. I'm a SQL DBA, okay? But Zoom is taking more CPU or more memory. What I can do? What best I can do?
You can end the session,
Sir,
sir.
Zoom meeting is used, so there are the no kill process. Otherwise, you can end the end task.
Correct. Okay. So actually, Zoom is non-SQL processes. Correct. Right. Right. Zoom
Yes.
is not belongs to SQL DBA team. It's belongs to other than any processes other than SQL Server belongs to Windows team only, guys. Okay, in this case, you don't need to do anything, guys. Simply route this issue to the Windows team. Hey, Windows team and so server, non-SQL processes are consuming more CPU, more memory. Please have a look on this. If only SQL processes are consuming more CPU, more memory, then only we have to troubleshoot, guys. Other than SQL processes, some internal processes will be there, some antivirus processes will be there. Okay, some other stuff will be there. So if any other step other than this SQL server, you can happily blindly you can route that ticket to the Windows team. They have to take care of it. If SQL server is consuming more CPU, then you have to take care of it. Any processes other than SQL server is consuming more CPU or memory, you have to simply route that ticket to Windows team. Why? Because it is not in our control, right? SQL server is in our control. Okay, other processes will be in Windows team control. So they have to manage the things, why it is running at this time. Some other processes will run, okay, in the business hours and all. Why it is running at this time? They have to look into it. Why it is taking more CPU? Why it is taking more memory? They have to look into it, guys. One important thing is, even though when you get the issue, okay, CPU or memory issue, log into the server first, open the task manager, check it, guys. Check which process is taking more CPU and memory. Which process is taking more CPU and memory. If non-SQL process is there, simply route the ticket. Any process, we don't mind, guys, what is the process and all, we don't know. But any process other than SQL, sir, how to know whether it is a SQL process or non-SQL process? How to know, guys, whether it is a SQL process or non-SQL process? Generally, how to know? Anyone checked when SQL server is running? Anyone checked in the task manager, guys? What processes will run?
SQL Server
Other than
SQL
our
server.exe.
SQL server.exe.
SQL Server
SQL server.
Anyone tried digging into it, guys? Any software is running, actually. If any software is running, in the backend on behalf of that software, one exe file will run, guys. Anyone tried at any stage which exe file is running for SQL Server? See, for example, Zoom meeting is there, right? If you expand this, okay, right click, okay. If you go to processes, something processes will be there. Open file location, okay. Any processes, if any process has to run in the, okay, if any process has to run in the Windows system on behalf of that software, one exe file will run, guys. One exe file will run. For SQL Server also an exe file will be there. Anyone knows what is that exe file? Anyone knows what is that exe file, guys?
all setup will be in executing files only.
Okay. Okay.
and it contain the program, so it will contain the program which
That's
can
okay.
run on
That's
the
okay. Yeah, it will contain the programs and all. That's agreed. Okay. So my question is, if SQL Server is running, which processes will run in the back end? What is that exe process? Okay, go to the server, go to the task manager, guys. Okay. So if you see here, right? If you see my Windows server, this is Windows server, right? If you just click on this, you can see on top SQL servers are there, right? Two SQL servers are there. If you expand this, okay, you can see here B42 SQL 2017 instance, okay, open services, or else you can see like this also. Right click here, click on the main, okay, tree, go to details or open file location, anything you can see. Yeah, okay. If you see here, guys, go to detail section, see here which process is running, guys. Can you check?
SQL Server.exe.
Okay, so if you check clearly, what is the processes it is running? Okay,
SQL Server.exe.
is it SQL
Exe.
Server? SQL SERVR.
Sorry,
Service,
SQL.
service.
Yes,
Okay,
SQL.
SQL
SQL Server.
SERVR on behalf of your SQL Server. This exe file will run in the background, guys. This exe file will run in the background. Three instances are there, right? So three exe files we can see. Three exe files we can see. Okay, so sir, is it mandatory to know? Yes, sometimes in the interviews they will ask you, but at this stage it's not mandatory, guys. So the thing is, what I want to say, whenever you just logged into the machine, okay, just click on, in case if it is a CPU issue, just click on the CPU number, okay, the number is fluctuating, right? So sometimes it will show you 90%, sometimes it will again, okay, drops to a 10% or less than 10%. So just click on the CPU once. Or memory issue is there, just click on the memory. Okay, so you can see which process is taking more CPU, which software is taking more CPU. So in this case, if SQL Server is taking more CPU on top, you can see these processes, guys. What is the processes belongs to SQL Server? This. See here, it is sometimes it is coming on top, right? So if you can see SQL Server Windows NT 64 on top, then only you have to please mute it. Please mute it. If you see SQL Server Windows NT 64-bit on top, okay, then only you have to concentrate, guys. Otherwise, you can simply route this ticket to Windows team. Okay, guys, why? Because SQL Server is just only one application, guys, in the Windows machine. Like that, 20, 30 applications will be there in the Windows machine. Okay, so consumption can be because of any software. That might be because of SQL Server, that might be because of an antivirus, that might be because of some other third-party tools. Okay, we cannot predict, right? So just go to the task manager, check which process is taking more CPU. If SQL Server is taking more CPU, then work on this particular issue. Okay, if non-SQL processes are taking more CPU, then simply route the ticket to the Windows team. That's it. But 90 percentage, 80 to 90 percentage, SQL Server only will take more CPU, guys. Hardly in 100 tickets, 10 20 tickets will take a non-SQL processes will take more CPU and more memory. But 80 percentage of the tickets, SQL Server only itself will take the more CPU. But again, you have to know this thing, guys. Okay, if non-SQL processes are taking more CPU, simply route the ticket. Not only CPU, memory also. If non-SQL processes are taking more memory, simply route the ticket to the particular Windows team. Windows team will take care of it. So if SQL Server, you know, right, how to identify if SQL Server is taking more CPU. On top, if you see SQL Server Windows NT, okay, on top, if you see SQL Server or SQL Server components, now if you see, it is on top, right? Okay, this is one instance and this is another instance. So on top, you can see SQL related components are consuming more CPU and more memory. Then you have to look into it, guys. Then you have to start working into it, right? So again, if you got the issue CPU more than 90, memory more than 90, so go to the server, check it, open the task manager, check it, guys, track it for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, see, guys, it's very common. CPU will go to 100 percentage, again it will calm down by itself. No user intervention is required. It's very common, it will goes to 100 percentage, again it will be calm down. It's very common, memory will goes to 100 percentage, again it will be calm down. Okay, like it will go down, guys, right? So wait for 10 to 15 minutes. Don't immediately start looking into it, guys. It's common. CPU spikes or memory spikes. We'll call it as a spike. Spike means, you know, right? So this is called spike. If you see, this is one spike. Okay, this is a spike, right? This is a spike. So it's very common. CPU will goes to 90 percentage, 100 percentage. Memory will goes to 90 percentage, 100 percentage. Just wait for 5 to 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Again, it will calm down, guys. Again, it will calm down. Okay, it will go down. Your CPU consumption, memory consumption will go down. But after 10-15 minutes also, the CPU is not coming down or memory is not coming down. Then you have to start troubleshooting. Okay, even though when you got this CPU memory issue, okay, logged into the server, check it which process is consuming more CPU. If it is non-SQL processes, route it to Windows team. If it is SQL processes, wait for 10 to 15 minutes. Wait for 10 to 15 minutes. 60 percentage of the issues, okay, 60 percentage of the issues, they will calm down after 10 minutes or 15 minutes. 40 percentage, okay, guys, it won't calm down, means your CPU won't down or memory won't down. Then you have to start looking into it. Why it is taking more CPU, why it is taking more memory. Okay, then you have to start looking into it, guys. Okay, so this is how we have to start troubleshooting the performance related things. So now the things are, yes, SQL process is taking more CPU and more memory. You just logged into the server, you just checked it, SQL process is taking more CPU, more memory. Then you see it's not coming down. 10 minutes over, 15 minutes over, still it is consuming 90-95% only, it's not coming down. Okay, then what you have to do, guys? Generally, if it is after 10 minutes or 15 minutes, if the CPU consumption is down or memory consumption is down to 10%, 20%, 30%, monitor for 15 more minutes and close the ticket. Monitor for 15 more minutes and close the ticket. No issues. Why? Because it's just a spike. It went to 100% and again it calmed down. Okay, and it is back to a 10%, 20%, 30%. In that situation, you can close the ticket when once the CPU consumption, memory consumption is down to less than threshold limit. Threshold limit means the mark. Usually in the organization, the threshold limit for CPU is 90%. Threshold limit for memory is 90%. Means that is the final mark. It can't cross more than 90%, or it can't cross more than memory can't cross more than 90%, and CPU can't cross more than 90%. That 90% is called threshold limit. So in 10-15 minutes, if the CPU consumption is less than 90%, wait for 10-15 minutes. If it is not crossing 90%, means there is no issue with the CPU and memory. Then you can close the ticket, guys. Is it clear? Guys, is it clear?
Yes,
Means
sir.
if the consumption is down, after 10-15 minutes, monitor for 10 to 15 more minutes again, up to 30 minutes. Means as you have already started monitoring 15 minutes back, so since 15 minutes the consumption is down, so monitor for 15 more minutes, or 30 minutes, no issues, it's not landmark. Monitor for 30 more minutes. If it is not going beyond 90%, close the ticket. Simply in the ticket comment mention the CPU consumption is down to less than 90%, or the CPU consumption is in between 10 to 30%, so I'm closing this ticket. So like that you can clearly mention the ticket and you can close the ticket, guys. After 10-15 minutes also the consumption is not coming down, still it is showing 90%. You have to look into it immediately, guys. Why? Because after 90% it will goes to 95, then 100%. If you don't look into it, if you ignore it, simply the server will be hanged. If the server is hanged, Windows team also can't access that machine. The solution is they have to restart the server. What will happen, guys, once they restarted the server? What will happen? Why the issue will be fixed once they restarted the server?
MPDB will
No, that's
uh,
okay. That is
Yes.
different thing.
okay.
Restart means Windows machine, I'm saying.
Windows, okay.
Yeah. What will happen if I restart my server? What will happen, guys? Let's connect. Let's reconnect. Yes. What will happen, guys? Tell me, when I restart my Windows machine, what will happen? Your laptop is hanged, guys. It's not responding. So you will restart the laptop. Once you restarted the laptop, again it will work fine. What will happen in the background? Can anyone tell me?
For that query will be stopped, sir.
Forget
It's
about all the
consuming.
queries and all. Forget about SQL Server first of all. So what
Sir,
will happen in the background?
background process immediately killed.
Correct. All the background processes, whatever process see here now, 99%, and memory is 81%. So if you see here, now again it went down. Now again it is showing 6%. In this case, we don't need any action, guys. Simply you can wait for 10-15 minutes or 30 minutes. You can monitor for 30 minutes and you can close the ticket. So when I restart the server, what will happen exactly? Whatever processes are running under this, lot of processes will run right in the Windows machine. SQL processes will run, non-SQL processes will run, antivirus softwares will run. Lot of processes will run right. All sessions will be killed, guys. Not from SQL side, from Windows side. All the software sessions will be killed. Whatever softwares that are running up and running, all the sessions will be killed. So some software can consume more CPU, right? As all the softwares are going to be killed, so again all the processes will release the CPU or memory. So that's why it will be fixed, guys, when you restart the server. But restarting SQL server is not a good option, guys. So customers won't agree. Why you have to restart? Troubleshoot it. I need RCA. RCA means root cause analysis. Every time again, if I got same issue again, you are going to restart. So restarting is the final option, guys. Yes, restart is also one solution only, but when it is a solution, it is the final solution, final option. When you checked all the things, nothing worked, then you have to restart the SQL server or Windows server, guys. But that is a last option, not immediate action. Okay, so when you restart the machine, what will happen? All the processes will be killed. Whatever background process is running, SQL process, non-SQL process, all the processes will be killed. So freshly again, each and every software will start a fresh session. So that's why it will release all the CPU and memory. So CPU and memory consumption will be down, guys. That is the reason behind the restart of the machine, right? So now you know. See, interview will ask like this. Okay, I am getting CPU more than 90%. You will start giving your answer like this. Okay, I'll log into the server. I'll check. I'll open the task manager. I'll check which CPU is taking more. I'll check which session is taking more CPU. If non-SQL processes are taking more CPU, okay, then I'll route the ticket to the Windows team. Then immediately he will respond. Okay, it's not non-SQL process. It is a SQL process only. What you are going to do? Immediately he is going to give counterattacks, guys. All the blocks, all the ways he is going to block it. Okay, it's not non-SQL process, it is a SQL process only. What is your next step? If it is a SQL process, what is the next step, guys? I'll monitor for 10 to 15 minutes, or 10 minutes. I'll monitor for 10 minutes. In this 10 minutes it is showing 90% or more than 90%. I'll look into it. In this 10 minutes, if the consumption is down to 10%, okay, I'll monitor for 10 more minutes or 15 more minutes, then I'll close the ticket. No, it is not coming down, it is still showing 90%. Like that, the interview will counterattack, guys. He will ask lot of things, lot of means all the ways he is going to block you. For you, whatever your answers you are saying, he is going to block you. Next, guys, what is the solution? Now the processes are not coming down, it is still showing 90% only. Next, what you have to do, guys, you have to immediately do the health checks. What health checks I have to do, guys? Okay, these are the common health checks in case of any issues, guys. These are very common health checks, guys. Any issues, any issue, these are the health checks you have to do. First of all, you have to check CPU usage, then you have to check memory usage, then you have to check blockings, guys. Okay, you have to check the blockings. Okay, you have to check the blockings. So what is blocking, guys? What is meant by blocking?
Blocking another process. If
Correct. Okay, so blocking means it's going to block another session. Say for example, one table is there, sales table is there. Okay, on sales table, for example, we have two students, right? Let's go with two students. Okay, Anand and Anuj. Okay, Anand and Anuj, right? Anand and Anuj. Okay, so Anand and Anuj trying to access the same table, guys. Anand trying to, okay, delete some records. Anuj is trying to read the same records, guys. Anuj is trying to read the same records. What Anand is deleting, Anuj is trying to read the same records. So immediately, okay, when Anand is started firing his query, delete query, first a lock will be applied on the sales table, guys. A lock will be applied on the sales table. Whenever you are accessing some resources, locks will be applied on that particular resource, guys. Hey, wait. Say, for example, we are going to take a movie ticket. Okay, so we are in the queue. So, if we want to take the movie ticket, usually, of course, we can take it in online also, but usually, okay, if you are in the queue, you have to wait until the previous person. Okay, the man before you, he has to buy it and then he has to go out. Then you have to take the ticket, right? Until then, it will be locked. Means you are in the queue only, right? In the same way, Anand is executing delete query on the sales table, but Anuj is trying to access that sales table, guys. So until Anand the delete query is completed, this table will be locked. The resource what they are trying to access will be locked, guys. When it will be released, guys? When Anand action is completed, when Anand query is completed, then only Anuj can execute. Okay, imagine Anand is running query on 59 sessions. Session ID, everyone, whenever anyone is firing the query, SQL server will allocate a session ID, right? Without session ID, no one can execute any queries, right?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Correct. So 59,
Yes.
Anand is running his query on 59, session ID 59, SPID. Okay, session ID 59, guys. Imagine. Let me. Okay. So Anuj is trying to read, means select query he is firing. So his session ID is 60, guys. His session ID is 60. Anand session ID is 59. Anu session ID is 60, guys. Until Anand session ID is going to complete, your 60 session won't be executed, right?
Yes, sir.
Agree? Right? Means 60 session is blocked by which session?
59.
59 session.
59.
Until 59 is going to be completed, your 60 won't be executed, guys. That is called blocking. If 59 is taking 1 hour, the 60 has to wait till 59 is going to be completed. If 59 is taking 1 day, the 60 will wait 1 day till the 59 is going to be completed, guys. When 59 is completed, then it will release the locks on the table. When the locks are released, then 60 will execute. After that, after 60, someone might fire another query. Okay, guys, this is how usually blockings will generate. Blockings are not good, right? Blockings are not good. So for example, your same example, you are trying to take movie ticket. So the person who is trying to pay using GPay, before you, he is trying to pay using GPay, but it's not working. Okay, some issue is there with the GPay, and the amount is not going. So simply, okay, the transaction is failing. Until the previous person is going to be completed his transaction, then only you can go and take the ticket. Until then, you have to be in queue. Agree? Agree, guys. Once the previous person is completed his transaction, then your turn will come. Until then, you are blocked by your previous person. Agree? Not only you, how many processes are blocked by? See, in the if you go to movie theater, like after you, there are 10 more people are there. So once the previous person transaction is completed, your transaction has to be executed. Once your transaction is completed, the next 10 transactions has to be executed. See, guys, how many blockings are there? Means these 10 people are uh, waiting, blocked by the previous person. Agree, guys?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it clear? Means one session can block multiple sessions. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, is it clear, guys? One
Sir,
session
and
can
this
block.
blocking,
Sorry.
sir, and this blocking for only for sales database only.
Yes, depends upon the resources, guys. Okay, depends upon the resources. Sales database, this blocking is explicitly on sales database only. If other 10 sessions are trying to access the sales table or sales database, yes, they will be blocked. Depends upon the queries they are executing. I'm not saying each and every query will be blocked. Depends upon the queries they are executing, depends upon the resources they are executing. Usually, if the resource is locked by another resource, it has to wait until it's complete, guys. Once the resource, once that particular session is completed, then only the other sessions that are depending on that are using the sales table or sales database has to wait. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes.
usually one session can block multiple sessions. This is the reason, guys. Okay, so what we have to do? Why blockings will kill the performance? Why? Because of course you just want to take the movie tickets and 10 people are there. Instead of completing 5 minutes, now it is taking 10-15 minutes. Why? Because 5 minutes is consumed by previous person. His transaction is failed, or something happened, or he don't have money, or he don't have change. What might be the reason? Or he is simply arguing, why last time I just bought it for 100 rupees, now you are saying 200 rupees. Just he is arguing.
Sir,
Okay,
for
so
just for clarification,
yes,
uh, after 59, whatever sessions are there, they don't know what is going on in 59 session. That's why they are getting blocked.
correct. See, 59, I am not saying after 59 all the sessions will be blocked. After 59, still any sessions are there that are trying to access this database or this resource can be blocked. If any other sessions are using other resources, other databases, other tables, they won't be blocked.
For same resource
For
only. I am
same
asking.
resource only will be blocked.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right? So this is how. So performance killers, guys. Blockings are performance killers. So definitely, okay, we have to look into it. How to check the blockings in the SQL Server, guys? So we usually use, okay, to check the blockings in the SQL Server. There is a query: select star from sys.sys processes, where blocked not equal to 0, guys. Okay, we have to run that query. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to generate want. Okay, it's not possible. Okay, I'll try to do in the local machine, guys. I'm sorry. I'll try to
And
generate
also while
block.
doing one day you told no sir, parallelism.
Parallelism, yeah,
Full
that
to
is
full.
different. Yeah,
Yes.
that is also almost
There are
same like, yeah, same like this only. Parallelism, that is also same like blockings
yes,
kind
sir.
of. Okay, parallelism is also one reason for blockings.
Okay. That day I had seen sir.
Yes,
That has been blocked by another one.
yes,
Once
correct.
it's completed and then it has
Then
been
only it will be executed,
executed.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try to, what I can do is I'll try to generate blockings manually. I'll show you how to deal with that. Okay, let me check my services.msc in my local machine. Why? Because I have to copy some query from Google. I have to copy the query. I cannot copy to this virtual machine, right? So that's why I'm trying to show you in the local machine, local SQL server. Okay, so what we have to do, if blockings are there, what we have to do? Okay, there are a lot of ways to fix this issue, guys. Okay, one thing is you have to wait. First thing. Second thing, if it is taking more than expected time, then what you have to do, guys? Then you have to ping Anand. Okay, you are a DBA, right? So what people will do? Anuj is a developer. Anand is a developer. Both are developers only. Anuj will complain, will raise a ticket. Okay, lot of blockings are there in the SQL server. Or of course, we'll get a alerts also. Okay, so Anuj is complaining that his query is taking lot of time. Of course, Anuj can complain, my query is taking lot of time. Agree, guys? Anuj earlier the same query is taking 1 minute. Whatever Anuj is executing select query, earlier it took 1 minute. Now this time it took 15 minutes to complete. Now Anuj have a right to raise a request. Hey DBA team, my query is taking 15 minutes to execute. Earlier it is used to complete in 1 minute. Okay, now we have to look into it, guys. As discussed, if blockings are there, if more blockings are there, first we are going to check the blockings, right? So if blockings are there, then we have to look into it, which session is blocked by which session. Then okay, the simple solution is, guys, we have to we have to kill Anand session. But can I kill directly Anand session? No, you cannot kill the Anand session. You have to request Anand. Anand, what you are executing? Okay, your session is blocked by lot of other sessions and all. Can I proceed to kill your session, or are you going to stop the query, executing the query and all? You can request Anand. Okay, if Anand says okay, no problem, you can kill it. Later I'll run it. Then no problem, guys. Anand session you can simply execute kill 59. So once Anand session is killed, automatically whatever blocking processes are there, all the processes will be executed successfully, guys. This is one solution. But again, for killing the session, you have to take the approval from Anand. Who is running the session? You have to take the approval from that person, guys. Is it clear?
Sir.
Okay, guys.
Yes.
So when blockings are
Yes.
there, you have to kill the blocked sessions. Sometimes 59 section 60 uh, 59 is a lot of sessions are there. 59, 60, 62. Okay, 62 or 63, 69, 75. Okay, so this is blocking tree. 75 is blocked by 69. 69 has been blocked by 63. 63 is blocked by 60. 60 is blocked by 59, guys. Now tell me which session has to be completed first. This 75 is blocked by 69, guys. Means 69 is blocking 75. 63 is blocking 69. 60 is blocking 63. 59 is blocking 60, guys. Now tell me. Means like a kind of what we can say, locking each and everything. Okay. Now which session has to be completed first to fix this issue? Tell me, guys.
59, sir.
72.
Once this is completed, then only this will complete, right? Once this is completed, then this will complete. Then once this is completed, then this will be completed. Once 69 is completed, then only 75. This 59 is called lead blocker. Lead blocker. In the blocking tree, this is the main culprit. If this is completed, then this will complete. If this is completed, then this will complete. Then this is completed, this will complete. Then this is completed. Last session will be completed. Sometimes depends upon the query they are using. Sir, every time it will be like that only. No. depends upon the use case. Sometimes you can see multiple blockings will be there. Okay, so this is how you have to deal with the blockings, guys. First of all, how to check the blockings? We can use one query called select star from sys processes where block not equal to 0. Okay, let me execute that query. Wantedly, I'm generating blockings, guys. I want to show you, and then I'll kill it. Okay. Let's go with this one. Okay. Control C. Here is my SSMS, not yet opened. So when you see earlier, I used it to kill some sessions, right? When CPU more than 90%, 100% and all, or memory more than 90 and 100%, I use it to kill some unwanted sessions, right? This is how I'm going to deal with this. Okay, if we kill that session, whatever resources that is using will be released, guys. Either CPU or memory, whatever sessions that are, whatever resources it is using, that will be released. That's why I'll kill it. I know that it is a non-SQL process. I know that we are not currently using that process. That's why I'm killing it. But in the organization, don't kill any processes from task manager, guys. Don't kill any process from task manager. You have to kill from SQL Server Management Studio only. As discussed, if it is a non-SQL process, you have to simply route it to the Windows team. They are going to kill it. Okay, so nothing to worry. So let's go to the SQL Server. In the meantime, let me run this query. Okay, new query. Just I want to show you the query to find out the blockings, guys. Okay, select star from sys processes where blocked greater than 0. Okay, right. Taking a lot of time. You can see, right, how it is behaving, okay, when I'm trying to open a new query window. See how much time it is taking. This is also performance issue only. So you can check the task manager here. What is happening, what is the problem and all you can check here. Okay, so you can see here 75, 80, and memory is 90 percentage. The thing is, guys, what is the challenge? Why it is using 90 percentage, guys?
RAM, sir.
RAM. Okay, so here the challenge is RAM. Okay, so what is the challenge, sir? Why it is using 91 percentage? What? How to fix this issue in this case, guys? Guys, actually, we have limited resources. Okay, actually for this machine, I should give at least 4 GB RAM, but I'm adjusting with 2 GB RAM only. So definitely the consumption will be more, right? Agree,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
Yes,
here
sir.
is like this. Okay, so in a room, one person is staying in a room, so he has the enough food. But two persons are there, two friends are there. Okay, two friends came into the room. Then of course, whatever food he is, he has to increase the food. Otherwise, with same food, all these three persons can survive. Is it possible?
No, sir.
No, no, right? So simply, it's a simple thing. Okay, so whatever food he is having, he can survive with that food. But suddenly, two friends came into his room. Okay, then three people are there. Total three people has to consume the same food. Of course, it is not sufficient, right? Okay, so in the same way, for SQL Server, I have to give 4 GB or 8 GB RAM, but I am just giving 2 GB RAM. So whatever whole RAM is there, it is trying to consume. Okay, so that's why 91 percentage is there. 91% the consumption is 91% and it is not coming down. What is the solution, guys, here? Even though you checked all the blocking processes or other things and all, the solution is you have to increase the RAM. The capacity is very less, guys. Your work is more, but the capacity is less. The resources are less. Definitely you have to increase the RAM, guys. Sir, who will decide how much RAM is needed for this particular application and how they are going to decide? It completely decided by your architects, guys. Architects are senior people, okay? They will discuss with the application team. They will ask what is the frequency of your data, how frequently data will come, how much data will come, what kind of data will come, what kind of operations will be there. Based on all these things, your architects will decide how much memory, please mute it, how much memory, how much RAM is needed, how much CPU is needed. So that's why in the organization we don't create small machines and all. Some machines will be 32 GB RAM, some machines will be 64 GB RAM, some machines will be 128 GB RAM. Why, guys? Why all the machines are not same? Why? Because depends upon the transactions, depends upon the business, depends upon the application criticality. Can we run IRCTC servers on 16 GB machines? Can we run
No,
WhatsApp
sir.
No,
servers on
no,
32 GB machines? Right?
no.
No,
No,
it's
sir.
not sufficient. Why? Because the transactions are huge. Lot of transactions has to run parallelly. How it is sufficient? A 16 GB RAM or 32 GB RAM, how it is going to be sufficient? Simply what you are saying, hey, I have only limited food. How many people are there? All people has to share this food. How it is possible, guys? It's not possible, right? So you have to give enough food for the particular people. That's your responsibility. You have to increase the quantity. You have to increase the resources. Means your RAM and CPU has to be increased, guys. So that's why in the organization, lot of servers will be there. Some servers you can see 16 core, okay, 64 GB, 32 core, 128 GB. Why? Because the application depends upon the application. Okay, how busy the application is, how critical the application is. Okay, how we are going to get the data, how frequently we are going to get the transactions and all. On all these aspects they will consider, and then finally they will decide, okay, this much RAM will be sufficient, this much memory will be sufficient, this much storage will be sufficient. Later, after before 1 year we just discussed like this. After 1 year, lot of data came. Then of course you have to increase, right? You have to increase the resources, right? The whatever things you calculated 1 year back. Okay, whatever 16 GB RAM, whatever 16 core CPU, it's by the time whatever transactions are there, for that particular transactions. But after 1 year, your business is increased. Your transactions are increased. Now what you have to do? You have to increase your resources also, right? Agree? So the solution, sometimes the solution can be, you have to increase CPU and memory also, guys. But that is also not a immediate solution. Okay, once you checked all the things, once nothing is there, no issues from SQL server side, then you have to recommend increase the memory or increase the CPU and all, guys. That is also one solution. Okay, clear, guys? Chalo, let's run this query. How to check the blocking? Select star from sys processes where blocked less than greater than 0. You can see only blockings using this query. Where condition you are using, right? You can see only blockings. Here, if it is not showing anything, means there are no blockings, guys. If any blockings are there, you can see what is the SPID, what is the blocked processes, what is the wait type, what is the wait time, last wait type, wait resources, what is the database ID, on what database it is waiting, how much CPU it is consuming, what is physical IO, what is memory usage, everything you can see here, guys. As of now, you can see 0 rows means how many blockings are there, guys? How many blockings
No,
are
Zero,
there?
sir.
no,
Blocking.
No blockings
no
are
No
there.
blocking.
no
If you
blockings.
got this blocked greater than 0, result is 0 means there are no blockings in the SQL server. Chalo, let's try to, okay, let's try to generate a blockings manually. Let's try to generate some blockings, guys. Okay,
blockings
and
manually.
what I
Let's
can
try to
do
generate some
is I'll
blockings, guys.
increase this to 10
Okay,
minutes,
blockings
and
manually.
what I
Let's
can
try to
do
generate
for
some
10 minutes,
blockings,
I'll
guys.
increase this to 10
Okay,
minutes,
blockings
and
manually.
for
Let's
now
try to
what I
generate
can
some
do is
blockings, guys.
increase this to 10
Okay,
minutes,
blockings
and
manually.
for
Let's
now
try to
what I
generate
can
some
do is
blockings, guys.
increase this
Some
to
other
10
query, guys.
minutes.
Random
And
query. I just
manually,
want to
let's
show
try
you,
to
sir, what
generate
is
some
this query? How
blockings,
can I
guys.
get it?
Some
To
other
10?
query, guys.
Blockings
Random
manually.
query.
Let's try to generate
Okay,
some
again
blockings, guys.
one more
Some other
query. I'm just
blockings
running some
manually. Let's try to
automation.
generate some
Okay,
blockings,
again
guys.
one more
Some other
query I'm trying
blockings
to run.
manually.
Okay,
Let's try to generate some blockings, guys. Some
what is
other
the session ID, right?
blockings manually. Let's try to
60. Let's
generate some
execute,
blockings, guys. Some other
and let's
blockings
execute this as
manually. Let's try to
60. Let's
generate some
50.
blockings, guys.
Okay, the
Some
session
other
ID is
blockings
8 and the session
manually.
ID
Let's
is
try to
50.
generate some blockings,
Open one
guys.
more
Some
query
other
window. Now check
blockings
the blockings, guys.
manually. Let's try to
Select
generate some
star
blockings,
from
guys. Some other
window. Now check
blockings
the
manually. Let's try to
process
generate some
star
blockings, guys. Some other
where
blockings
blocked
manually. Let's try to generate some
less
blockings,
than
guys.
greater
Some
than
other blockings
blocked.
manually.
Okay,
Let's try to generate some blockings,
now if you
guys.
execute, see here, guys, the SPID 58 is blocked by 60. You can see one row is there. Means until 60 session is complete, your 58 won't be completed, guys. Hello? Right? Okay, so if you see here, guys, and you can see here, actually, okay, select star from 6.6 processes where blocking greater than 0, less than greater than 0. If you run this query, now you can see the blockings and all. Okay, now blockings are clear, guys. Why? Because 60 session is completed. It was completed, successfully executed, guys. I just blocked it for 30 seconds. Wantedly, I just blocked it for 30 seconds. Let's block it for 10 minutes. Okay, I am going to change the time to 10 minutes. Means this 60 will run for 10 minutes, and then until it is going to be completed, your 58 session won't be completed. Okay, now if you see the blockings, now you can see here, right? The 60 session. Someone started video. Please stop the video. Done. Okay, so your 60 session is blocked by 58 session, guys. Now what you have to do to fix the issue, you have to first kill the 58. Means immediately we'll kill the session, guys. Okay, blocking is there. Killing session is the only solution? No, let's wait for some time. Okay, until, see, in my case, what I did, I just wanted to give 10 minutes. Means in 10, what will happen? What is the impact, guys, if you kill the session? Can anyone tell me?
It will, whatever the running query, it will kill it, say.
Killed. Okay, that's fine. Killed means what? What happened in the next second? Once the session is killed, what will be the next
It will
action from
stop
SQL?
working, sir.
Stop working means
Query
query will
Whatever
be
the
rollbacking, sir.
roll back.
Not execute.
Roll back.
Rollbacking.
yes.
Roll back. Okay, imagine you are running okay, one delete query. This delete query is deleting 1 lakh records. Imagine this is deleting 1 lakh records. Okay, you are running under 58 session. Okay, now you just kill this. 99,990 records are deleted, guys. 99,990 records are deleted. Still 10 more records are there till to complete. Once 10 records are deleted, it will be commit, so that no issues. The transaction will be completed. The session will be completed. But someone find out this 58 session is blocking other sessions and all. So you just killed 58 session without checking. You just killed 58 session. Now whatever transactions you deleted, imagine this, to delete 1 lakh records, it took 4 hours. Since 4 hours the 58 session is running, so to kill, while killing, if you kill the session, okay, almost it just deleted 99,990 records, right? So again it will roll back all the 99,990 records, guys. Means to delete, it took 4 hours to complete, right? Again it took 4 more hours to complete the session. Don't think if you kill the session immediately 58 will be killed, guys. Is it clear? Depends upon the transaction that you are running under 58. If it is insert, update, delete queries and all, they will go for rollback. Means how much time it took to execute, the same time or more than the execution time it will take to, okay, it will take for the rollback, guys. Rollback means it will cancel. It will again uncheck. It will undo the 99,990 records, guys. It will undo all the transactions. Whatever transactions it just deleted, it will undo all the 990 transactions, which might take 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours. So it's not, there is no guarantee, guys. When you kill 58 session, it will be killed immediately. This is what will happen in the exactly in the internal, guys. Is it clear? Why? Because earlier it deleted 1 lakh records. It's just started deleting 1 lakh records. Suddenly you stopped executing this query. What happened, guys? It will roll back. It will cancel all 99,990 transactions, guys. At what point you just kill the session? From that point, how many transactions are there? Okay, all the transactions will be rollbacked. So that's why it might take 4 hours or 4 hours. I'm just giving sampling purpose. It might take 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours also, depends upon the transactions. So don't think if I kill 58 session, 58 will be killed automatically and immediately. No. Sometimes it will go to rollback state. You have to be very careful. Is it clear, guys? What will happen when you kill the session? Okay,
Sir,
now
after
That time, sir, what are percent to be used?
see, let me execute this query. Still I can see the, okay, still I can see blocking, right? So which database ID 12 it is blocking, okay? And you can see I want to fix this issue. What I can do, I can see here. This was 60 is blocked by 58. So what I can do, guys, I can kill 58 session. Kill 58. Okay. So once I just killed 58, then it was successfully killed, right? Now if you see, okay, there are no blockings now. Okay, so it depends. See, one blocking, two
Sir,
blockings, and yeah, one more minute, one more minute. Okay, let me complete. So let me reconnect, guys. It is showing 1 minute. Please reconnect. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, guys. So, guys, blockings are very common in the SQL server. They will come and they will go, like CPU utilization, memory utilization. It's very common, guys. You don't think all the blockings you have to kill. No, whenever blocking is there, killing is the only solution. No. Okay, so blockings are very common. They will come and they will go, guys. If blockings are not going, it is taking up 5 hours, since 6 hours, 10 hours, the blockings are still there. Then you have to take action. For 1 2 minutes, go and check your servers. If anyone is working on the SQL servers, go and check your servers, execute this query. Okay, you can see blockings very common. You can see 10 blockings, 20 blockings, and the count will decrease. If you are trying to execute the same again and again and again, the count will decrease and increase, guys. It's very common. Blockings will come and go. And again, I'm saying, don't think whenever blocking is there, I have to kill the session. That is the only solution. No, blockings are very common. They will come and they will go, like CPU spikes, memory spikes, and all. Some blockings will create the cause problems. Okay, some blockings will create the problems. They don't go until you kill the session, guys. Is it clear? Clear, guys? Fine, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
someone
sir.
is
fine,
asking the
sir.
question.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, please.
Sir, if any way, if you are killing the query, but query is running by 1 day,
Hmm.
so that time what is the
Nothing we can do.
solution?
Why? Because for rollback there is no solution, Sanjeev. Even though if you restart also, it won't fix the issue. That's why when you restart the SQL server, guys, if you see, if you observe it clearly or not, when you restart the SQL server, lot of sessions will goes to rollback state. In sp
Okay,
underscore
so
who
data.
to, yes, in sp underscore
Okay,
who to, you can see rollback state, guys. Okay, if any, as of now, there are no rollback, but if you execute this sp underscore who to under this command session, okay, under this command column, there is a column called command. Okay, here you can see rollback. Okay, rollback will be there. See here, lot of reasons are there, right? HADR migration, notification, awaiting for query, full pass, lot of things are there command. Okay, here you can see rollback. Rollback, there is no solution, guys. You might think, if I restart the SQL server, that is the intended behavior of the SQL server, guys. That's how Microsoft designed the SQL server. If there is no rollback, your SQL server database doesn't have consistency. Any database, if we want to call this as a database, it has to follow 4 properties, guys. Those 4 properties are called acid properties: atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability.
Durability.
Okay, it has to follow these 4 properties. Consistency, the database should be consistent before and after transaction. The database should be in same state. If I am sending 10,000 rupees, there are two chances: either the transaction will be failed or transaction will be succeeded. It's not like partial success. 5,000 will come to my account, 5,000 won't be succeeded. Either transaction will be fully committed or it will be rollbacked, guys. Correct? Whenever you are experiencing technical errors, whenever you are experiencing network issues, when you send the money, it will deduct from your account. It will be, sometimes it will be credited. If the recipient is not received the money, again the 10,000 will be credited back to your account. That is called rollback. So now, Sanjeev, tell me, if there is no rollback concept, you don't get your money. Is that okay for you?
no, sir.
No, right? You are going to
But
lose your
during for
money,
right, right. Yes, yes, yes.
right? So that
So
is the
any
basic feature. Yeah.
any okay, okay, sir. Any way there are the quick rollback in killing the query. So there are the no way after waiting. What time to be roll back the query?
We have to
Then wait
wait.
and
It
watch.
might take 1 day, it might take 2 days. There are some scenarios it will take 3 days also for completing rollback. Yes, I have seen one transaction took 3 days to complete the rollback. There is no solution for that.
Okay.
Okay, that is the intended behavior of the SQL server. Okay, that's what
So
the
how
same
many check
example.
rollback?
If you are not interested to get the 10,000 rupees, you are sending amount to me 10,000 rupees. I did not receive the money. Parallelly, you also did not get the money. No one got the money. How it will work, right? So that is the case. So that's the issue, guys. That's why rollback is the behavior, or we can call it as a feature of the database, guys. Yes, please. Someone is asking that out.
Sir, after rollback, if we want to execute the query,
Okay.
we should do it manually once again.
That's okay. That's a different thing. After once the transaction is rolled back, again you have to execute the query once again. It won't redo, guys. Okay. Sometimes depends upon the situation, depends upon the query. Sometimes it will be redo automatically. Sometimes you have to execute the query again.
If it is automatically once again executing means, then also blocking continues, sir.
Depends. If there is no locks on the database, it will be executed successfully. By that time, it's not guarantee like 24 hours the database will be busy, right? It is like the concurrent transactions executions that you are doing on the database. Agree? When you are doing again, by the time there is no locks on the database, so it can execute immediately, right? When these
Yes, sir.
locks will come, not every time, right? When there are concurrent transactions, when there are parallel transactions, then only this lock system will come into the picture, right?
Yes, sir.
When
Yes,
you are
sir.
redoing, if there are no concurrent transactions, there are no parallel transaction, it might execute immediately. There will be no issues. Okay?
Sir, among number of blockings, how to check lead blocking, sir?
It's not like read blockings, write blockings and all. Okay? You can check
Lead,
it.
lead, sir.
Lead
Lead.
blockers, there will be script. There will be script. Simply go to Google. I can pull it in 1 minute. Okay, go to Google. Now also you can try and you can do. Go to Google SQL query to find out the lead blockers. Just type like that. You will get one query. Execute it automatically. You can see lead blocking tree. Okay?
Um,
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
please.
Hi, Shanmugh.
Yes,
Am I
please.
audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. Tell me.
So actually, rollback time and the query execution time, we'll kill the session by seeing the lead blockers, everything. But do we have any chance that figure it out? Maybe this rollback will take so much time. So better to don't choose this query to kill.
Nothing like that, Usha. We cannot say like that. Okay, it depends how you cannot predict how busy the database is, right?
Yeah.
Correct. So you cannot predict. You have to experience that. Okay, that you cannot skip it, Usha. There is no way that okay, if I execute this query, I'll get the blockings. How you can predict the future? Not Radhesham, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we cannot predict. So it will take lot of time. Okay, why? Because you don't know what other concurrent processes that can run on the same database, right? So we cannot predict. So that's why we cannot predict. Okay, if I run this query, I'll get the blocking. So better not to run the query. We cannot predict, Usha. You have to okay experience the same.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Just 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. Okay. Okay, guys, is it clear about blockings?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, yes, yes. Can you hear me, guys?
No, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Anuj, yes, deadlock is also kind of same thing. Okay. Blocking each processes by itself is called a deadlock. 58 is blocked by 60, 60 is blocked by 58. So in this case, tell me which session I have to kill first. Right? So deadlock is also kind of same stuff. Okay. Blocking each other is called a deadlock situation, guys. Blocking each other is called a deadlock situation. Okay. Means 58 blocked by 60, 60 blocked by 58. Which session has to be killed first? Okay, so
58.
SQL Server will decide it. You cannot decide. Depends upon the priority. SQL Server will kill. Deadlocks are auto fixed, guys. Deadlock issues are auto fixed. Okay, so for example, 58 in 58 we are running insert. In 60 we are running select. Insert and select, which is priority query, guys? Tell me. Insert is more priority session or sorry, select is more priority session.
Insert.
Insert.
Insert, right? So
Insert.
SQL Server will kill select query. Automatically it will kill select query. That is called a deadlock. Deadlock. Okay, deadlock situation. Usually in the SQL Server, sometimes we'll get these deadlocks, guys. So this is how usually we don't do anything. You using some trace flags. First, we'll enable trace flag. Okay, trace flag 1204 and 1222. We have to enable this trace flag to detect the deadlocks. Okay, it will be detected in the SQL Server error log. In the SQL Server error log, you can check the deadlocks, guys. In the error log, it will be clearly mentioned, and the deadlocks will be auto cleared. Deadlocks will be auto cleared. Sir, I'm getting lot of deadlocks. What I have to do? In that case, check what transactions at what time. Check at what time you are getting lot of deadlocks. Lot of deadlocks. Okay, at what time we are getting lot of deadlocks, what sessions are running, which session is blocked by which session, and you have to means imagine 58 and 60, guys. 58 and 60, imagine both are deadlocks. In that case, regularly you are getting deadlocks. Okay, regularly you are getting, very regularly you are getting deadlocks. Actually, for deadlocks we don't do anything, guys. Auto fixed. Your SQL Server will deadlock victim, will call it as a deadlock victim. Okay, in these two sessions, which one is least priority session, that will be killed by the SQL Server automatically. Least priority session will be killed by the SQL Server. No need to do anything from your side. Okay, SQL Server. But if you are keep on getting the deadlocks regularly, deadlock schedulers will generate. Okay, which will leads to a SQL Server restart, which will leads to restart this automatically. SQL Server will be restarted, guys. If more deadlocks you are getting, deadlock schedulers will generate, and which will leads to a restart of the SQL Server. In this case, how to troubleshoot? You have to check under 58 which session is running, under 60 which session is running, who is running these two sessions. Go to the developers, check. Might be same because of some logic issue, means the query is not proper. There is an issue with the query because of some queries. Okay, developers are not so perfect, right? They are also human beings. They will also do mistakes in the queries. They sometimes their logics are not working. So go and talk with the developers, sit with them, set up a meeting with them, tell them this is the situation. Whenever you are running these two queries, we are getting lot of deadlocks. Then they will revise their coding, guys. This is the only solution for deadlocks. Okay. Okay, guys, if you are getting more deadlocks, one, two deadlocks automatically will be fixed by SQL Server, guys. We don't do anything from our side. Is it clear, guys? Right? Okay, fine. right? So that is about your deadlocks, and then you have to check the free space in the drives, how much free space is there. Okay, guys, you have to check your temp.db drives, you have to check your data drives, you have to check your log drives. If you don't have enough free space, then also, okay, you will get your queries will take longer than expected, which will causes cpu spikes and memory spikes, guys. Okay, check whether you have enough free space in the drives or not. Check SQL Server error log. These are the health checks, guys. These things you have to. Sir, when we have to do these L6, whenever there is an issue, if you don't know what is the exact issue, if you don't know what is the exact issue, like CPU memory 90 percentage, CPU 90 percentage, memory 90 percentage blockings are there. So in all these cases, you have to do these health checks, guys. Okay, you have to check whether anything is logged inside in your SQL Server error log. You have to check event viewer, anything suspected is there in the event viewer. You have to check all these things, and you have to check whether all the services are running or not. You have to check, guys. Okay, so once you did the health checks, at least in one corner you will get the reason what is the problem and all. If you are not getting the result, of course we'll start digging into it. Okay, right, like that we are going to start troubleshooting performance issues, guys. But these are the common health checks we are going to do, guys, in case of any CPU or memory issues. These are the common health checks. Of course, database is up and running or not, SQL services are up and running or not. Okay, that's again, these are the different health checks for different issues and all. But commonly, you have to do all these things, guys. Other than this last check, health check. Why? Because if SQL Server is query is running slow, of course, database is up and running only. You cannot say this to interviewer. What is the relation for my database? The database should be up and running, then only query will execute, right? Otherwise query will throw the error, right? If query is running slow, means database and SQL Server are up and running only. In that case, you cannot say you have to check whether SQL services are up and running or not. That is foolish. If SQL Server is not up and running, how can you execute the queries? You have to apply your common sense. I want to say this is also one health checks. Okay, one health checks for different reasons, not for query running slow, not for your what we can say application running slow, not for CPU consumption and all. Okay, guys, these are the common health checks you have to do, right? We have discussed about the processes. This is called your blocking, right? Check all the processes using sp underscore who2 or select star from sys.sys processes. Check processes more than 50, guys. Less than 50 you cannot kill it. We discussed right earlier. While we are discussing a process admin, we discussed how to check the processes and all. Up to 50 processes are background processes, guys, that you cannot kill
Yes,
it.
sir.
Okay, more than 50 only you can kill it. Kill 50 won't work. Why? Because up to 50, those are background processes that you cannot kill it. Kill 51 onwards will work. Okay, guys, check login, what command and what are the blockings are there. Blockings are very important. If any blockings are there, they are going to kill the performance. So find the blocking processes and check who is running the processes. Then contact him using communicator tool like Teams, or will have Jabber. Okay, different communicator tools will be there. Okay, what is that? What is the charting tool, guys? Earlier we have Microsoft. Before Teams we have one thing, right? Starts with yes.
Skype.
Skype, correct. Okay, check in the Skype whether the user is available or not. Ping him, tell him that your session is blocked by this session, particular session. Can I kill your session? Check with him. If he's okay, kill the sessions. But again, killing the sessions might fix the issue immediately, or it might, okay, create some extra issues and all by just roll back the same sessions and all. Okay, right. And of course, we have to check what query he's running. We have to ask him whether he can cancel the session from his side, or he is okay to kill the session or not. Okay, check any jobs are running and check since what time jobs are running. Check the duration. See, sometimes, guys, parallel jobs will run. Okay, sometimes jobs will run parallelly. For example, imagine dbcc check db job and a backup, full backup job, both are performance killers. We don't run these jobs during business hours, but sudden Sunday the job was failed. Unexpectedly Monday, without knowing, some DBA started running the job. The whole CPU and memory will be consumed by your DBCC check DB job or full backup job, guys. So definitely, if you are executing any query, whatever queries you are executing, they will experience some slowness, right? Why? Because there are some jobs are running parallelly in the business hours. So what is the solution, guys? You have to stop the jobs. We don't use it. Means again, you have to apply common sense here, guys. Some jobs can run during business hours. Some jobs can't run during business hours. That you have to check with your team. Ask them whether this job can run during business hours. If it can run, you can leave it. No, 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 it can't run. It has to run during weekends only. Just go to the history. Go to the history and check it. Okay. Go to the history and check it, guys. When it was scheduled, if it was scheduled during weekends, those jobs has to run during weekends only. It was scheduled daily, no problem. Even though they are running daily, no issues will come. But in case of any jobs are running, check any jobs are, how to check, guys, whether jobs are running or not. How to check? How can we check?
Agent, sir.
Agent we can check. Use activity monitor, guys. Okay, the best thing is use activity monitor. If you use activity monitor under status column, okay, under status column you can see idle, executing. So like this you can see different status, guys. Okay, currently the job is showing idle, means it is not running. If it is executing, you can see executing, guys. Just click on status once, automatically whatever executing jobs are there, that you can see on top. As of now we don't have extra jobs, so that's why you can see only 2 jobs. Click on the status column, whatever jobs are executing you can see on top. Again click on the status column. Sometimes idle will be on top, sometimes status will be executing on top. So just click on status column, guys. You can see whatever jobs are currently executing. If any jobs are currently executing, under status column you can see executing. Okay, guys. So that means multiple jobs are executing. So if any multiple jobs are executing in the same time, it might cause performance issues. Why? Because they are consuming the whole CPU and memory. So other queries, if any queries are trying to execute, as they don't have enough CPU and RAM, it might take more time to execute the sessions and all, guys. Is it clear? So check any parallel jobs are running, any jobs, any weekend jobs are running during business hours. Check it, guys. Any maintenance jobs are running during weekends. I mean, like during business hours. If any jobs are running, take the proper approval and stop the jobs, guys. No issues. You can stop the jobs. If any jobs are running parallelly, you can stop. And again, you have to apply common sense. Jobs can run in the business hours, but if the job is only has to run during weekends, it has to run during weekends only. That weekend job is running on weekdays is not good. Such kind of jobs you have to stop it, guys. Not all jobs. My sir said I have to stop the job, so I have to stop all the jobs. No, some application related jobs will be there. How can you stop it? You cannot stop it. I'm not saying every time you have to stop the job. You have to apply your common sense. Job is scheduled for weekend, but it is running on weekday. You can stop the job. Okay, guys, is it clear? Fine, guys. Performance tuning
Yes,
is
sir.
kind of okay, complete theory part. Okay, so I cannot show you the demo like always on like clustering. There is no demo kind of thing for performance tuning. Completely theory only. So you have to understand each and every point, and each and every point is important, guys. Okay, so you have to check backup jobs are running or not. I mean, like during business hours, you have to check whether backup jobs are running, or check DB jobs are running, or update stats jobs are running, or index rebuild reorganize jobs are running. Just check it during business hours. Are these jobs are running or not? These jobs usually don't run during business hours, guys. Okay, during weekends only these jobs will run. Okay, guys, clear? Is it clear? Any issues, any doubts till now? Please let me know. Any doubts, guys? No doubts? Guys, no doubts? Or is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, I am just explaining simple things only, guys. Try to understand. In case if you are unable to understand, let me know, guys. I'll explain again. But if you are calm means I can't do anything. Okay. I'm just simply whatever we discussed till now, I'm trying to explain those things only, guys. Right. Okay, right. So this is how we have to check a CPU issues, guys. Okay, this is how we have to check CPU issues. In case you check the SQL server, I mean like SQL server is taking more CPU. Okay, you checked the blockings. There are no blockings. Everything is fine. Still CPU is consuming more. What you have to do? Then you have to check the active transactions, guys. Check active transactions using sp underscore who is active. Generally in the organization will use this query, guys, SP who is active. This is not a default stored procedure, guys. This is a custom stored procedure. You have to deploy the stored procedure in the production environment. Usually in the organization, people will deploy this stored procedure using this SP underscore who is active. I guess we have already discussed the output of SP underscore who is active, right? Earlier.
No,
Since
sir.
no,
Yes.
okay, let me show you. Okay, it is an excellent stored procedure, guys. Excellent stored procedure. I'll give you one assignment for everyone. Deploy SP underscore who is active stored procedure in your SQL server. Very easy. Very easy, guys. Deploy SP underscore who is active stored procedure. Deploy means execute the query. That is called, we can call it as a deployment. Okay. Create SP underscore who is active stored procedure in your SQL server, guys. Okay, let me go to the images page, images results. Okay, I'll show you some output of SP who is active, how it will be. I'll show you guys. Yes. Okay, so you can see the output like this. Okay, since how many hours the session is running? See here, days, hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. If it is running since 10 minutes, like that, you can see running 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 20 minutes, or like you can see sometimes you can see since 10 days, like that you can see since how many hours or minutes the query is running. What is the session ID? What is the SQL text column? SQL text column is an important column, guys. Which queries are running under this session? You can check under SQL text. The whole query, what query is running under session ID 22 or session ID 21 or session ID 58. What query is running under session ID? The whole query you will get it under SQL text column, guys. The whole query you will get it. Okay, that is your SQL text column. And login name, who is running this particular session? Login name. The wait info, each session will wait for some resources, guys. Earlier I told you, right, there are some table locks on the resource, so the wait info is locking. Okay, once the lock is completed, once the lock is released, then only, okay, the table will be accessed. So sometimes locks will be the resources wait types. Sometimes network issue can be wait types. Sometimes disk IO, async, it's async IO, guys, async IO. Okay, that means your storage, whatever you're writing the data to the disk, it is writing very slowly. Sometimes async network also will be there. Means the network, the data is transferring. From which network the data is transferring, the network is too slow. That is also one wait cause, guys. Wait types, we can call it as a wait types. In the interview they will ask you, have you heard about wait types and all. Sometimes you can see CX packet, sometimes you can see network IO, sometimes you can see storage issues. See, you are executing 1 lakh records, guys. You are inserting 1 lakh records. Usually it has to write the data very quickly, but storage has some issues. Instead of writing quickly, it is writing the data slowly. In this case, what we can do, guys, the storage, there is an issue from storage side. What we can do to fasten the writing? What we can do, guys? We can't do anything. The network is not good. What we can do to fix the issue? You have to check with the network team. Storage is not good. You have to check with the storage team. Okay, so what is the reason and all, you can check under wait info, guys. Wait info. Under wait info, you can see what is the reason why it is running slow. And CPU, which query is taking more CPU? In this case, if any query, see here, this query session ID 8 is taking more CPU. As this is an internal session, of course, we cannot do anything. Imagine this is 58 session, so 58 session is taking more CPU. You can see, right, 55,074, 55 lakh 74,268. 265 it is taking. Means in all these sessions, okay, this session 58 session, imagine this is 58. Of course 8 is an internal session, we cannot do anything. Imagine this is a 58 session, so you can easily identify, okay, this session is taking more CPU. And you have to check the SQL text column, what is there, what is running under this particular session. Check the SQL text column, you can get the whole script. You can get the whole script and you can start troubleshooting into it, guys. Okay, and for memory also you can see temp DB allocations. As of now, you can see there are no temp DB allocations. Okay, blocking session IDs, any blockings are there, you can see under blocking session IDs. Everything you can see under this single table, guys. Usually if you want to check the blockings, you have to use different queries. You have to check the CPU Allocations, you have to use different query. You have to check the weight info, you have to use different queries. Manually, you have to use different queries. But SP underscore who is active will pull all the information, guys. In a single table, it will pull all the information. Okay. So TempDB allocations, TempDB current allocations, guys. Blocking session ID. How many reads are there? In this case, see here. This session is showing more reads. Other sessions are 0 reads, 64 reads, 338 reads. But this session is going for more reads are there. Okay, and the same session is having more writes and physical reads. See how many sessions are there. Okay, so like this you have to verify which session is taking more reads, which session is taking more TempDB allocations, which session is taking more CPU, which session is taking more memory, how much percentage is here. You can see one more column also, percent complete column, guys. How much percentage this session is complete. See, don't think all the sir I am executing 1 lakh records. Can I check how much percentage is completed? You cannot see, guys. You are taking backup, you just initiated a backup. Can we check how much percentage backup is completed? Yes, you can check. You are restoring a database. Can we check, sir, how much percentage of restore is completed? Yes, you can check it, how much percentage of restore is completed. You are executing DBCC check DB. Can we check, sir, how much percentage is completed? Yes, you can check it. You are shrinking the files. How much percentage is completed? Can we check? Yes, you can check the percentage. For shrinking files, for DBCs, check DB, for taking backups, for restoring the databases, you can check how much percentage is completed. Based on that, you can start troubleshooting. 99% is completed, guys. In this case, do we need to kill the session? 99% is completed. Backup is 99% completed. Do we need to kill the session, guys? If we can wait for some time, 100% will be completed, right?
Yes, sir.
99% restore is completed. Do we need to kill the session, guys? 95,
No.
98. Why?
No,
Because
sir.
if we wait for some time, it will be completed. If we kill it again, it will take same time for the next time. You have to
Yes. Yes,
apply
sir.
your common sense here. Okay. So there is one more column like this. 20, 25 columns will be there. Okay. There you can see. There you can see exactly. Let me check whether in MySQL. I guess I
SP
have
underscore who is active only you have to see, sir, percentage of that.
Yes, yes, yes. I just deployed in MySQL server, guys. Okay, SP who is active. It is there in MySQL server. Okay, right. It is there. If it is not there, you will get a could not find the stored procedure, guys. If it is not there, you will get a could not find the stored procedure. I just deployed last week. Let me show you the results. I'll show you the percent completed column and all. I'll show you. See how much time it is taking. This is also performance issue. Since 18 seconds, it is executing. Okay. Guys, one guy came to us, hey DBA team, this query is executing 2 hours to complete. What is your approach, guys? Just what is your approach? How you can identify whether that is the best time or worst time? How you are identify, guys? Tell me. If any developer comes to you, hey DBA team, my query is taking 2 hours to complete. What is your next approach? Tell me. Is it a performance issue? Is it a performance issue, guys?
No, sir.
Why no? It is executing
Yes,
2 hours,
only
right?
yes, exit in 2 hours, right?
Tell me, guys. One guy comes to you, one developer comes to you. Hey, my query is executing 2 hours. Since 2 hours it is executing, or it is taking 2 hours to complete. He just gave one statement. Now tell me whether this query is like whether there is a performance issues or not. Do we have performance issues or not?
So we will check whether it is taking 2 hours or not in
Mm-hmm.
SP underscore who is active, whether he is saying true or not.
Guys, I'll tell you one example. Yesterday I read SQL Server till 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. guys, till night 1 a.m. Yesterday, okay, or I practiced SQL Server till night 1 a.m. guys. What is your next thought when I said like this? Oh my god, I am doing hard work, right? But I started practicing at 12:45 and practice it till 1 o'clock. Now tell me, is it clear, guys? I started practicing at 12:45 and I just practice it till 1 o'clock. Means I just practice it for 15 minutes. How can you say if I practice it till 1 o'clock, how can you say I'm doing hard work? Agree? Agree or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
right? So the intended behavior of the query is it has to execute for 3 hours, but it is executing for 2 hours only. Now tell me, is it a performance issue or not? It has to execute for 3 hours, but it is completing in 2 hours only. Now do you think there is a performance issue in SQL Server?
No, sir.
No, some
No.
queries intentionally it will take 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours to execute. You cannot say if it is executing 5 hours, there is a performance issue. It is executing for 10 hours, there is a performance issue. No, the behavior itself, it has to execute for 10 hours or 5 hours. If it is executing less time, very happy. But the behavior of the query, it has to execute only 5 minutes, but it is taking 5 hours. Now there is a performance issue, right? Last time when he
Yes.
executed, it took 5 minutes. In the 5 minutes itself, it is completed. Now the same query he is executing, it is taking 5 hours. Now can you imagine there is a performance issue? If someone comes to you directly, hey, it is taking 2 hours to execute, means you cannot, oh, there is a performance issues. Come on, I'll do the operation. Go to the, what is that room? Okay, I see you. So you cannot do like that. First you have to identify, okay, that's fine. Earlier, how much time it took? The next question you have to ask is, earlier, how much time it took to execute? If he says 3 hours, now you are happy. Hey, my SQL server is doing wonders. It is executing in 2 hours only. He is happy. The developer just came to you to share his happiness. But you thought that, okay, it is executing 2 hours, right? Means there is a performance issue. No, earlier it took 3 hours, now it is executing in 2 hours only. In that case, happily it was accepted. Now you cannot put efforts to bring it to 3 hours, guys. Right? Agree? Right? But developers complaining us, hey, earlier it took 2 minutes only, now it is taking 20 minutes to execute, or now it is taking 10 minutes to execute. Now there is a performance issue. In such situations, you have to start looking. Why? Because usually people will comes to us, they will tell like this only. My query is taking 10 hours to execute or 2 hours to execute. Now ask them, earlier how much time it took? Earlier it took 1 hour 50 minutes, now it is taking 2 hours. Only 10 minutes, right? There you can accept that it the issue. Just 1 minute, guys. Please let me reconnect. Is it clear? So if anyone comes to you, if my query is taking 2 hours or 1 hour, ask them what is the best time. Okay, what is the best time? Ask them first. Earlier, how much time it took to execute? If they says okay, earlier it took only 5 minutes, but it is taking 1 hour, then there is an issue. Earlier it took 3 hours, now it is taking 2 hours. Now there is no issue, guys. Okay, so you cannot decide. And if running query for 2 hours, 3 hours is not a performance issue. You have to calculate the metrics first. Earlier, if it took less time and it is taking more time, now that is a performance issue. But whenever you are running a query, it is taking same 2 hours. It's not a performance issue, guys. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay, so next point is right. Fine, so you have to check using this. Here you can see, right, MySQL server. If you see here, not MySQL, guys. Okay, yeah, in the MSSQL only. Right, you can see here how much time it took, guys. Almost it took 1 minute 39 seconds, 707 milliseconds. Session ID is 58. SQL text, you cannot see any SQL text. As of now, the same section you are executing. Okay, please mute it. Please mute it. Right, okay, done. Okay, so wait info page IO latch. Okay, and you can see CPU, temp db allocations, temp db current, blocking session ID. Right, you can see like lot of columns will be there, guys. Number of reads, number of writes, physical reads, used memory, state, suspended, open transactions, count, percent completed, guys. Yes, this is the important column. In this column you can check if backups are running, and you can see how much percentage of backup is completed, how much percentage of restore is completed, how much percentage of DBCC check DB is completed, how much percentage of shrink operation is completed. You can see under this, and host name, and a database name, and program name, from which session, from which program you are running this, from which program means from which application you are running this. Sometimes some SSRS reports you can run this session, sometimes from your management studio, sometimes your SQL Server agent jobs. So like this you can see, guys, this is an excellent okay stored procedure, guys. So I'm giving you an assignment. Deploy sp underscore who is active stored procedure in your SQL server that you are using. Very easy, guys. Simply go to Google sp underscore who is active. Just simply type deploy _ who is active. You will get results. Go to that results. You have to download one rar file, download it. In that rar file there is a script. Open the script, execute the script, guys. That's it. Very simple. Okay, guys. So you have to check which query under by using SQL text column. You have to check what queries are running by that time. Under that query, open that query, check whatever tables are there in that. Of course, each query will have tables, right? In each query, any query you can see tables, right? Without tables, how you are going to pull the data? How you are going to see the transactions can be select queries. The transactions can be insert, update, delete. Okay, anything you should mention table name, right? You want to insert, you have to mention table name. Delete, you have to mention table name. Update, you have to mention table name. Select query, you have to mention table name. So each query table names will be there, guys. In that query, open the query, check what tables are there. Okay, check what tables are there. So based on the tables, you have to start looking into it, guys. Okay, that is also one way of troubleshooting it. I'll explain again later. Now let's go with some basics, then you will get an idea. On tables, what we have to check, sir. Okay, indexes and all you have to check on tables, whether proper indexes is there not created or not, whether statistics are created or not. On tables you have to check it. Okay, so I'll tell you later that. Okay, forget about it. And these are
Nomination also we have to deploy, sir, that who is.
no. Usually it will be
Mm.
deployed, guys. Why we will
Oh,
deploy?
okay.
Other
Okay.
DBS already deployed, right? In case if it is a new server, you got a chance to
Okay.
build a new server, then you have to deploy. Existing
Okay.
server already SP who is active will be deployed. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
they won't wait. Okay, Madhavi will come to my company. She will change the things like that. They won't wait, right? It will be already deployed.
Yes.
Okay, so these are the common steps for your CPU consumption, memory consumption, and query is running slow. These are common steps, guys. Imagine memory issues are there now. Let's go with memory issues. Okay, memory issues are there. How to troubleshoot it? So first of all, how we are going to look into it, guys? If in case of memory issues are there, you can see memory consumption will be more. Okay, under task manager, you can see memory consumption will be more. Okay, now in that case, whatever things we discussed till now, you have to check all the things, guys. You have to check the blockings. You have to check a long running sessions. You have to check the using long running sessions. Means tell me, guys, how to check long running sessions. Tell me how to check long running sessions. Same SP who is active
Who is
only.
active?
If
Who
it is
is
taking
active?
lot of time, that is long running session, right? If you can see it
Okay.
since 5 hours it is running, means that is a long running session, right? Okay, so any long running sessions are there, any jobs are running, any parallel jobs are running, any blockings are there, you will check all these things, guys. If everything looks good, then the next step would be imagine memory issue is there. Okay, for memory there is a important setting is there, guys. Max server memory. Go to SQL Server, go to your properties of the instance, go to max server memory, guys. There is an option called max server memory. Means what is this max server memory? Max how much memory can be utilized by this instance. Okay, max how much memory can be utilized by this instance, guys. Okay, so if you go to the SQL server, if you go to the instance properties, there you can see max server memory. If you don't configure, actually you have to configure the max. Earlier we have already discussed this point. If you remember, after installation you have to do post installation steps, right? Under post installation steps you have to check max server memory. You have to configure max server memory, guys. Usually max server memory, let me show you here. It is taking a lot of time. Let me show you in my local instance. Under max server memory, usually the number, there is a very big number will be there, guys. Very big number will be there. Okay, on almost 2 terabytes of number will be there. Go to memory page. You can see here, right? Usually in the SQL server, lot of a big number will be there, guys. This is I have already configured. That's why you can see small number here. 26,000 means how much, guys? 26,000 MB means how much GB? 26
26
GB.
MB GB, sir.
26 GB, right? So in my machine, how much memory I have, guys? Tell me. Go to performance, you can see, right, how much memory I'm having. How much memory I'm having, guys?
11 GB.
11 GB. 11 or 12 GB. Okay, let's go for 12 GB. How much I gave to SQL Server, guys?
26 GB.
How it is going to work? Tell me. Means you are having 12 rupees and you are giving 26 rupees to me. Is it going to work?
No,
Means
sir.
that means your SQL server is going to consume the whole system memory. Agree?
Yes, sir.
When there is a need, don't think every time. No, when there is a usage, you are executing a query. You are executing a query. That query needs 20 GB RAM, but you have only 12 GB RAM. Okay, you have only 12 GB RAM, but that query needs 20 GB RAM to execute. You did not put the cap, means you did not lock the memory. You didn't set a max server memory. What happened, guys? It will consume the whole 12 GB memory. If it consumes the whole 12 GB memory, guys, here if you see, this 12 GB memory can be utilized by all the processes. Agree, guys? All the processes are consumed, okay, consuming this memory, right? This 12 GB memory is consumed by all the processes, right? If SQL Server itself is consuming 12 GB, what about other processes? They don't get enough memory, right, to execute. Agree? If they don't get enough memory to execute, the system will be hanged, right? Why? Because there is no sufficient RAM to execute other processes. The system will be hanged, right? Agree, guys?
Sir.
Yes.
In the room there is a food for 2 members, but 4 members came. These 4 members has to share the food. If only one person is eating the whole food, what about other process, other students, other friends? The 3 friends has to sleep without food. Agree?
Sir.
So you didn't put any cap, okay? You just gave everything, okay? If you are feeling hungry, you can eat how much you want. If you just giving that kind of offers, that particular person completely he just ate everything. There is nothing for other people. So what happened, guys? Other people don't get food. Okay, every day is doing like that only. Okay, how many days they can survive? 1 day, 2 day. Right? In the same way, if you are consuming the whole, if only one process is consuming the whole memory, what about other processes, guys? So that's why we limit the SQL Server. Hey, I don't want to use the whole memory for SQL Server. I want to limit the memory. I'll put cap using max server memory. The name itself is saying max server memory means maximum you have to use this much only. You cannot use more than this much. Okay, how much max server memory we can give, sir? Okay, this will be like this, guys. 80% of the memory will give it to SQL Server. It's not like values. Okay, it's not like values. 80% will allocate to SQL Server. In any machine, we'll allocate 80% of memory. 80% of memory will allocate to SQL Server. Okay, 80% of memory will allocate means maximum it will consume 80%, guys. Remaining 20% will be consumed by non-SQL processes, other processes, right? So imagine you have 100 GB RAM. Now tell me how much memory you can allocate, max server memory you can allocate to SQL Server. Your system RAM is 100 GB, guys. 80 GB, right? 80 GB. 80 into 1024, how much?
Too much, sir.
Too much. Okay. How much? Too much. Let me go with a calculator.
Sir, then how you gave 26 GB if you have 12 GB
No,
RAM, sir?
wantedly I just want to show you. That's why I changed it. Okay. It's not like proper setting. Calci. Okay. Wantedly I gave.
81920.
Wantedly I gave. Yeah. Tell me, guys. Tell me, Sanjeev, how much? 8190 na. Let me check.
81920.
81920. Okay. So here I'll give 81920 MB, guys. Here I'll give 81920 MB. If my SQL server is, if my laptop is having 100 GB, now tell me, guys, tell me the best value I can give here. My laptop is having 12 GB. Now tell me 80% of 12 GB, how much? Tell me. 80% of 12 GB. How quickly we can calculate? Tell me, guys. 10% of 12 GB, how much? 1.2.
Sir, 9.6 GB, sir.
Right? How quickly we can calculate? Go reverse way. 80% of 12 GB I want. or 20%
9.6,
also you
sir.
can calculate, right? 20% means 10% is 1.6. Please mute it, please mute it, please mute it. 80% of 12 GB. Okay, how quickly we can calculate this, guys? Okay, instead of 80% of 12 GB, what I can do, 20% of 12 GB I'll calculate and I'll deduct from 80%, 100%, guys. What is 20% of 12 GB? 10% is 1.2 plus 1.2. Okay, 2.4 GB. 12 GB minus 2.4 GB. How much?
9.6.
That's it. Without using calculator, you can calculate, right? 9.6 GB. 9.6 GB into 9.6 GB into 1024.
1024.
Okay, around 10,000 like that you will get it, guys. 9.6 into 1024, 9830. Okay, so what value I have to give it here, guys? 9820 I have to give. Okay, means if there is a busy, if SQL server is going to consume whole memory, it will consume until 9820, guys. It can't cross beyond 9820. Remaining 2.4 GB will be utilized by the other processes, non-SQL processes can utilize the 2.4 GB. So that means it won't consume the whole memory. So there is some memory will be there. There is some memory left over. So it won't consume the whole 100% memory. So I'm sorry. So the SQL server or the Windows machine won't be hanged, guys. Is it clear? I cannot give here. Let me go to the machine. By default, you can see this value, guys. By default, if you go to your SQL server, there is a very big value. It is around 2 TB like that. Okay, see here. Go to memory page. Go to memory page. Here you can see there is very big value. That is default value, guys. You will get it automatically. You have to set it after installation. You have to set that value. Okay, I'll show you. Just it is taking a lot of time. Yes, here you can see, right, how much value it is there. I didn't give. Automatically it will get, guys. When you install SQL Server, when automatically you will get this. Can you tell me what is the value? What is the value of this figure, guys?
Oh, sorry.
333 you have to divide, right?
Yes, sir. 214.
647 MB. Okay, 647 MB, 3 GB, 83 GB, 483 GB. Right? Next, TBs 7 TB, 47 TB, 147 TB. After TB is next PB, 2 petabytes of memory. Okay, so by default you will get 2 petabytes of memory. That is a default value, but it shouldn't be like that. It should be 80% of your SQL server. Okay, Windows machine. What is the Windows machine memory, guys? For this 2 GB only. 80% of 2 GB I have to allocate. Performance tab. What is this? 2 GB. 80% of 2 GB means what? 1.6 GB. 1.6 into 1024. How much? Almost all 2000, right? Agree? 1.6 into 1024. 1638. You have to give 1638 value here. It will consume only 1638. It can't consume more than 1638. So in this way, you are going to log the SQL Server memory, guys. Is it clear? This is a post installation step. After installing SQL Server, you have to set up this value, guys. There are some scripts. Those scripts will run automatically and it will set up the value. No need to worry about this value, how much value I have to give, sir. Usually you can give 80% of the 80% of memory you can give, but if you don't know how to calculate of 80%, in the organization scripts will be there. If you run that script, it will only calculate 80% and it will only change the value automatically. It will calculate 80% of the Windows machine RAM and it will change the value to 80% of memory. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Any issue? Memory side. So once the memory is locked to, if you don't lock it, what happened, guys? It will consume the whole memory, so it will causes 100% of memory. If you lock to 80% max, it can reach up to 80% only max. Whenever there is a need, I am not saying every time. Whenever you are executing, whenever the server is too busy, Max it can consume 80%. Remaining 20% can be left to the Windows machine. Clear, guys? So in case if you are getting a memory issues, memory is more than 90%, 100%, check this value. How much value it is there? If it is showing more value, guys, the immediate action would be you have to decrease it, guys. Imagine 26,000 is there, but still it is showing 90%, more than 90% memory. Change it to 22,000, guys. No issues. Query might take more time. That's it. No issues if you change the memory to 22,000. No issues. Changing the RAM doesn't need any restart of the SQL server. Immediately it will affect, guys. You don't need to change the. You don't need to restart the SQL server for changing the RAM value. Okay, on the fly option. This is on the fly means no need to restart the SQL server. It will affect immediately. Is it clear, guys? To fix the memory issues, decrease the value here. Whatever value you can see, decrease the value at least for temporarily. Okay, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how you have to whatever things we discussed. Apart from these things, this is extra check for memory more than 90%. Okay, blockings can cause memory consumption. Other SQL processes, I mean, right? Parallel jobs can cause more CPU, more memory. Okay, blockings, long running sessions can cause more memory. Apart from all these things, check this setting also. Okay, guys. Right, chalo. Let's go with this another point. Right. Check max server memory and minimum server memory. Minimum server memory, no issues. Give 80 to 90% to SQL server if only SQL server is running in the machine. If any other components are running, guys, imagine in the same machine reporting services and analysis services are running. How to manage, guys? Give 50 to 60% to SQL server, 30% to reporting services or analysis services, guys. Okay. You cannot give 80%. Why? Because the reporting services and analysis services also consume lot of memory. So you have to give only 50 to 60% to SQL server, remaining 30% to reporting services and analysis services. They has to run, right. So this is how you have to organize the memory. In the big companies, they will organize the memory like this only. Okay. Check all CPU here. Here one more thing is
Sir,
there. Yes, yes, please.
sir, how
Yes.
to set the memory in reporting services and analysis services?
Reporting services,
Because the server memory.
you have to go to reporting services configuration manager. Okay, like how we are
Okay.
having configuration manager, in the same way we have to go to reporting services configuration manager. For analysis services also you have to go to analysis properties, analysis services properties.
Okay.
There you can set it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so right, what we can do. Okay, so apart from this, if any CPU issues are there, here go to the SQL server. There you can see one extra setting, guys. Processors, go to processors tab. Okay, automatically set processors affinity mask, IO affinity mask. These two will be selected, guys, and expand NUMA nodes. How many cores are there? You have to make sure these two is selected. Sometimes it will be like this, guys. Okay, affinity mask. Sometimes CPU and one. This is not correct option. Why? Because you have actually 4 cores. In these 4 cores, only 2 CPUs you are consuming. Out of 4, you are using 2 CPUs, which is not good. If you select both options, it will consume all the CPUs, guys. Clear? If you select these two, it will consume the all existing CPUs. If you select a specific CPUs, out of 4, you are using only 2 CPUs. Definitely there will be a pressure. 90% all CPUs will be selected only. How to check all CPUs are selected or not? If these two are selected, all CPUs are going to take the load, guys. They are going to share the load. Okay, if these two are selected, all CPU cores are going to share the load. NUMA node means number of CPU cores. NUMA node. CPU cores, guys. So make sure these two checks are selected. These two checks are selected means it will use all CPUs. If these two checks are selected means it will use some specific CPUs, which is not good. Other CPUs are not in use. They are waste. That's why make sure these two checks are selected for CPU issues, guys. Just check it whether it is selected or not. Okay, guys. Okay, done. That's it for today. It will be overloaded. Okay. So now next we'll discuss these things, guys. Cost threshold parallelism, max degree of parallelism, temp DB contention. Then we'll discuss about indexes. Okay. Then statistics. Finally, okay, we'll discuss general things in SQL Server, guys. Okay. So that's it for today. Again, next class would be, I'll tell you guys, if there is a chance, I'll take the class on next Saturday, Sunday. Nothing pending from my side. What I'm going to do is okay, for you, okay, I don't want to disturb you the flow. Last batch performance tuning videos I'll share with you. Whatever videos till today I'll share. Whatever pending things are there, I'll share from the last batch. You can watch it from the last batch videos. Okay, again we'll connect and we'll discuss also. Okay, guys, is that okay for you?
Okay, sir.
Why? Because I don't
Okay, sir.
want you to wait till next weekend again, so that once you're comfortable, you will put your resume and all, right? I'll share remaining performance tuning videos like max stop, cost threshold, parallelism, temp DB contention, indexes. Indexes are very important. Update statistics, how to prepare resume. These things, these videos, I'll okay share with you guys. Watch it, prepare your resume, and you can upload it. Later, whenever we are free, we'll connect and we'll discuss, guys. Is that okay? I'll update you anyhow. We have Telegram group is there, right? I'll update you
Yes,
when
sir.
we'll take the next classes and all. But I don't want to
Okay, okay.
stop you, okay? You can proceed with the existing videos. Nothing, same thing. Whatever we discussed, those videos for the last batch also, I covered all the things. Just go through it. In case of any issues, ping me in the WhatsApp. Okay? Just to save the
Sir, and
time. That's
prepare
it.
the resume.
How to prepare the resume, I'll share the video. And of course, if you go to our YouTube channel, it was already uploaded in our YouTube channel, guys. How to prepare the resume, what precautions you have to take.
And you told the tell the consultancy numbers also.
I'll give it to you. Okay, just ping me in the WhatsApp once everything is ready. Okay, I'll give
Okay.
you consultancy numbers and all. Why? Because I have to go for multiple consultancies. Lot of people are there, right? You cannot keep
Okay.
two people cannot put same consultancy. Why? Because they will ask. Imagine both people are selected for same company with same consultancy name. They will get the doubt, right? And
Yes,
again, guys,
sir.
if you have any ways, if you have any sources from your side, you can go and check it. Usually, only as you have already came to me, whatever sources I have, trying to give you guys. If you have the
Okay.
source of consultancy, you can check from your side also. Okay, don't wait from my side. Don't wait for I'm going to share the consultancy details. Don't wait for me. Okay, try from
Okay.
your
Okay.
side also. Okay, for consultancies and all. Go to our channel, go to SQL DBA classes. And tomorrow onwards, I'm starting new batch, guys. If anyone is okay, not you, of course. If anyone of your
Okay.
friends
Okay.
are interested, okay, ask them to join, guys. Go to video section. Just here, search button. Use search button. How to prepare resume. Just type resume. That's it. Okay, you can see how to prepare SQL DBA resume. Okay, just go through it, guys. You will get an idea how to prepare it and all. If you still have doubts, next time we'll connect, right? You can ask all your doubts in preparing the resume and all. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's it for today. Okay. Definitely we'll meet again. Nothing to worry. It's not last class.
Yes, and I can also tell assignments, no, sir, what you have always
What
on. Yeah,
assignments means?
I mean, you can give me, sir. You can
Give me some
so that
assignments.
we'll practice. Yes,
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes,
okay,
sir.
okay,
why?
okay,
Because from tomorrow onwards we don't have any class, right?
okay,
So
okay,
at least
okay.
we'll
Then do
practice.
one thing. Okay, do one thing. Do one thing. Let me give you some assignments, guys. Okay. If you are asking assignments, of course, lot of assignments I can give.
Mhm.
Okay, guys. Initially, from the beginning, I'll give you guys. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Uh, right. Install SQL Server with custom service accounts. Okay. Change the port numbers of existing instance. వచ్చేస్తున్నాను. Okay. Third, Okay, installations, after that security, right? Patching, let's go with patching. Patch SQL servers, patch multiple SQL servers at a time. Multiple SQL servers at a time. Guys, it's purely voluntary. If you are interested, you can do it. I don't mind in case if you are not doing also. I don't ask also. As you're asking, I'm giving, that's it. Again, other
Yes,
people
sir.
will scold, okay, why is giving assignments and all. No, okay,
No,
it's
sir.
purely
We
your
have to
interest only.
keep on.
Yeah, you cannot leave the, guys, one more very important thing, don't leave the subject. Okay, don't leave the subject at any stage. Of course, you might came to me because of my friend told me, sir, about SQL server, or okay, I just checked my friends and all, or different sources I just checked and I just came to SQL DBA side, or my friend told me that there are good calls in SQL server DBA, that's why I just joined, sir. There are no calls, I'll jump into the another technology. Don't do that mistakes, guys. Done whatever you did till now. I guess all you're having more than 25 years of age, I'm expecting. 25, 26, 27, 28, whatever whatever trials, whatever experiments you did since 26, 27, 28 years gone, over, completed, guys. Now you have to be very serious. Even though calls are there, not there, you have to be stick for this technology for the next 1 year. Next 1 year, guys. Again, there are no calls. If I go to next technology, what is the guarantee? Simply you are giving money to the trainers, okay, and simply you are spending the time. No, please be serious. Calls are there, lot of calls are there. If not there, wait for the calls, no issues. If calls are not there, wait for the time. But simply there are no calls, sir. My friend said learn SAP, it is good. My friend said learn Oracle, I am going to switch to Oracle, sir, can you please give me suggestions? I can't do anything. Please don't change the technology for the next 1 year. Try seriously, put your hard work, put your efforts, try for the next 1 year, guys. Definitely you will get the opportunity. And try to attend each and every interview. Each interview is an experience, guys. Sometimes you can't even imagine the interviewer will be fully vexed with other students and all. They will ask simple questions. He is trying to select a good candidate. He is asking a lot of questions, no one is answering. So at the end of the day, he has to select one candidate. Finally that chance comes to you side. Okay, definitely you will get very normal questions. Sometimes you will get very normal questions, very simple questions, and also you cannot expect that he will ask the questions like that. And sometimes, guys, by mistake, okay, what happened, lot of students, lot of means 2 3 students, interviewer and that guy who is that consultancy, by mistake, they will change the names. Interview will be given by one name, this consultancy will promote another name. So by mistake, lucky, even though without interviews you are going to get the job, guys. Okay, I'm sorry, let's go to the Telugu. I'm sorry, Sanjeev. సో ఏమవుద్దంటే ఒక్కొక్కసారి మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఒకరిస్తారు, ఓకేనా, పేరేమో ఒకరిది వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఇచ్చింది ఒకరు, వాడిని సెలెక్ట్ చేయబోయి వీడిని సెలెక్ట్ చేసేస్తుంటారు ఒక్కొక్కసారి కన్సల్టెన్సీస్. ఓకేనా, ఇప్పుడు మీకు యాక్సెంచర్ అంటే డైరెక్ట్గా యాక్సెంచర్ నుంచి కాల్ రాదు, ఎవరో థర్డ్ పార్టీ ప్రాసెస్ చేస్తారు యాక్సెంచర్కి. బై మిస్టేక్లో వాళ్ళ పేరు బదులు మీ పేరు ఇచ్చేస్తారు. అప్పటికి మీరు ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అన్ని రౌండ్స్ ఇవ్వకపోవచ్చు, బట్ మీ పేరు ఆటోమేటిక్గా వచ్చేస్తుంది. అలా జరిగింది మా స్టూడెంట్స్కి ఒక్కొక్కసారి. అండ్ ఒక్కొక్కసారి బాగా వెక్స్ అయిపోతారు ఇంటర్వ్యూవర్స్. చాలా సింపుల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడిగేస్తారు, ఏదో సెలెక్ట్ చేసేస్తే చాలులే. ఇనీషియల్గా ఫస్ట్ క్యాండిడేట్కి అరగంట తీసుకుంటారు, తర్వాత 40 మినిట్స్ తీసుకుంటారు, తర్వాత దొరకట్లేదు. అందరూ ఫేకే ఉంటారు కదా, కంపల్సరీగా ఫేకే ఉంటారు, అందరూ 90% ఫేకే ఉంటారు. అని చిరాకు వచ్చేస్తుంది, ఏంటిది ఎవరు దొరకట్లేదు అని చెప్పి, ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ అడిగే వాళ్ళకి సింపుల్గా అడిగేస్తారు, కొంచెం రియల్ టైం ఎక్స్పోజర్ ఉన్నట్టు అడిగేస్తారు. అలాంటి ఛాన్స్ మీకు వస్తే గైస్, పండగ ఇంకా, జాబ్ మీదే. సో ఏం క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారో, ఎలా అడుగుతారో మనం ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేము. ఓకే, సో అమ్మో నాకు భయము, ఇంటర్వ్యూ షివరింగ్, అదేం లేదు. ఇంక లోపల దూకేసిన తర్వాత నాకు షివరింగ్ అంటే ఏం చేస్తారు? దూకేశారు మీరు, ఓకేనా. యు ఆర్ రెడీ టు ఫేస్ ఆల్ ద ఛాలెంజెస్, గైస్. ఇప్పుడు మీరు దూకేసి నాకు భయం అనడానికి లేదు, ఇంకా భయం అయినా తప్పదు, వెళ్ళాల్సిందే. ఓకేనా. సో డెఫినెట్గా ప్రతి ఇంటర్వ్యూ అటెండ్ చేయండి, ఓకేనా. ప్రతి ఇంటర్వ్యూ మీరు అటెంప్ట్ చేయాలి. చెప్పలేము ఎప్పట్లో ఉంటుందో మనకు తెలియదు, కాబట్టి లక్కీగా మీకు అయిపోవచ్చు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఏం అడగకుండానే అయిపోవచ్చు. ఒక్కసారి ఏమైందంటే, యూకే అనమాట, యూకే కంపెనీ, ఫస్ట్ రౌండ్ ప్రాసెస్ గురించి చెప్పారు, మా కంపెనీలో ఇలా ఉంటుంది అలా ఉంటుంది ఇలా ఉంటుంది అలా. యూఎస్ పీపుల్ వాళ్ళు చాలా లిబరల్గా ఉంటారు, చాలా ఫ్రీగా ఉంటారు. మనం వాళ్ళతో ఒకటే ఇష్యూ ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళ ఎసెంట్ అర్థం కాదనే బాధే, కానీ మామూలుగా అయితే చాలా లిబరల్గా ఉంటారు. మనలాగా శాడిస్టులు కాదు వాళ్ళు, తెలుగు వాళ్ళలాగా. అందులో డీబీఏలు అంటే తెలుగు వాళ్ళే ఉంటారు, ఓకేనా. అంతలా ఉంటారు. ఏం చేశారంటే నీకు ఇదొచ్చా అదొచ్చా ఇదొచ్చా అదొచ్చా ఇదొచ్చా అదొచ్చా అంతే, ఇంటర్వ్యూ అయిపోయింది, సెలెక్ట్ అయిపోయాడు క్యాండిడేట్. ఏం అడగరు వాళ్ళు,
యాక్చువల్గా కొంచెం నమ్మకం
అంతే. వాళ్ళ నమ్మకం
అంతే.
అంతే. మీరు ఎంత కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉన్నారు, అందుకని నేను మొదటి నుంచి మొత్తుకుంటాను, రే నాయన కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉండండి, కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉండండి, కాన్ఫిడెంట్ గా ఉండండి. వాళ్ళకి నమ్మకం, కరెక్ట్. యుఎస్ యూకే వాళ్ళకి నమ్మకం గైస్, మీరు చేసారా, మీకు ఇది వచ్చా. వాళ్ళు నవ్వుతూనే మిమ్మల్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసేస్తారు. జస్ట్ క్యాజువల్ మీటింగ్, ఏదో మనం టీ తాగడానికి వెళ్ళినప్పుడు మాట్లాడుకుంటాం కదా, అలా క్యాజువల్గా మాట్లాడుకుంటారు. మీకు ఇది వచ్చా, ఇది చేసారా, ఇది చేసారా, మా ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్లో ఇలా ఉంటుంది అలా ఉంటుంది, ఇన్ని సర్వర్లు ఉంటాయి, మేము ఇలా చేస్తాము, మీరు ఎలా చేస్తారు, జస్ట్ క్యాజువల్ టాకింగ్లో సెలెక్ట్ చేసేస్తారు మిమ్మల్ని. చెప్పలేం గైస్. ఇంటర్వ్యూ అంటే మీరు డోంట్ థింక్ లైక్ దట్ ఇస్ ఎ వార్ రూమ్, ప్రతిసారి అది వార్ రూము, కంపల్సరీ స్ట్రిక్ట్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారు. నో, మీరు లక్కీ. కొంతమందికి ఏంటంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఇలా కూడా జరిగి సెలెక్ట్ అయిపోతూ ఉంటారు. సో ఇంటర్వ్యూ షివరింగ్ వద్దు, ఏదైనా సరే అటెంప్ట్ చేయండి. చెప్పలేము, ఎప్పుడన్నా ఏదైనా జరగచ్చు. ఆ టైం మంది అయితే గైస్ జరగచ్చు. ఒక్కొక్కసారి మీరు ఎంత సీరియస్గా ఇచ్చినా సెలెక్ట్ చేయకపోవచ్చాడు, బామ్మర్దో తమ్ముడు అక్కో చెల్లో ఇంకోళ్ళు ఎవరో ఉండొచ్చు, ఓకేనా. వాళ్ళని సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఏదో చెయ్యాలి కాబట్టి మనకి ఇంటర్వ్యూ చేయొచ్చు. మనం ఎంత బాగా ఇచ్చినా ఇన్పుట్, వాళ్ళ అవుట్పుట్ బాగా ఉండకపోవచ్చు, ఓకేనా. ఒక్కొక్కసారి అది ఉండొచ్చు, ఒక్కొక్కసారి ఇలాగా ఉండొచ్చు గైస్. ఏదన్నా కానివ్వండి, ఓకేనా. మీరు యు ఆర్ రెడీ టు ఫేస్ ద ఛాలెంజెస్. మీరు అన్నిటికీ రెడీ అయి ఉన్నారు, అమౌంట్ పే చేశారు, టైం పెట్టారు, 2 months టైం పెట్టారు, ఎఫర్ట్స్ పెట్టారు. ఈ స్టేజ్లో మీరు వెనక్కి వెళ్ళవద్దు, ఓకేనా. ఏ ఇంటర్వ్యూ వచ్చినా అటెంప్ట్ చేయండి, హ్యాపీ అయిపోతుంది. 99% అయిపోద్ది గైస్. మీకు ఇచ్చింది మీరు చెప్తే వినరు. ఇప్పుడు మనం చెప్పుకున్న ఈ 2 monthsలో మీరు హార్డ్లీ వాడేది 5% to 10% గైస్. మహా అయితే గట్టిగా వాడేది 10% అంతే. మనం చెప్పుకున్న వాటిలో మీరు ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో జాబ్ వచ్చాక వాడేది 5 to 10%. మీరు నంబర్ మీరే వచ్చి ఫోన్ చేసి చెప్తారు నాకు, సార్ ఎన్నో చెప్పుకున్నాం అవన్నీ వాడలేదు సార్. వాడం మనం, బట్ అన్నీ తెలియాలి. బట్ ఇందులో ఏది వాడతారో తెలియదు కదా, అన్నీ తెలియాలి. వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఒక్కసారి మీరు, ఎందుకని అంటున్నాను, మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే నన్ను ఫాలో అయ్యి నేను చెప్పినవన్నీ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేశారో మీకు జాబ్ కొట్టడం ఈజీ. లేదు వీడు చెప్తే నేను వినేది ఏంటి, ఓకేనా, ఏదో అటెంప్ట్ చేసుకొని క్లాసెస్ వింటే అది చెప్తున్నాను కదా, అప్పుడు కూడా వస్తుంది. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ వెరీ సీరియస్ అప్పుడు కూడా జాబ్ వస్తుంది. బట్ నేను చెప్పినట్టు మీరు ఫాలో అయ్యారు అనుకోండి, మీకు లెర్నింగ్ ఈజీ అయిపోతుంది. లెర్నింగ్ మీకు ఈజీ అయిపోయింది అనుకోండి, కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వస్తుంది. కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, మీరు ఈజీగా వర్క్ మేనేజ్ చేయగలరు, ఇంటర్వ్యూ కూడా క్రాక్ చేయగలరు. ఒకటో ఇంటర్వ్యూ రెండో ఇంటర్వ్యూ పోయిందని బాధపడొద్దు, అటెంప్ట్ చేయండి. ఇట్ విల్ బి ఎ రికార్డ్. ఫెయిల్యూర్ అన్నది అందరికీ కావాలి. ప్రతి ఫెయిల్యూర్ నుంచో మనకు ప్రతి ఫెయిల్యూర్ నుంచి ఏదో ఒకటి నేర్చుకుంటాం. ఫెయిల్యూర్ అంటే ఫెయిల్ అయిపోవడం కాదండి, ఆ ఫెయిల్యూర్ నుంచి ఏమీ నేర్చుకోకపోవడమే ఫెయిల్యూర్. ప్రతి ఫెయిల్యూర్ నుంచి ఏమైనా నేర్చుకున్నారనుకోండి, ఇట్ విల్ బి సక్సీడెడ్. ఆ ఫెయిల్యూర్ నుంచి మీరు ఏం నేర్చుకున్నారనుకోండి, డెఫినెట్గా అది ఫెయిల్యూర్. ఏదో ఒకటి నేర్చుకోండి. ఇంటర్వ్యూ అటెంప్ట్ చేసేందుకు ఓకే, నాకు ఒక క్వశ్చన్కి ఆన్సర్ దొరికింది, ఆ క్వశ్చన్స్ అన్ని ఒక దగ్గర రాసుకోండి. మళ్ళీ అవే క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారు, మీకు ఏం పెద్ద గొప్పగా అడిగారు, మళ్ళీ సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతారు. ఒక 5 ఇంటర్వ్యూస్కి వెళ్తే మీ దగ్గర ఒక ఆన్సర్ షీట్ ప్రిపేర్ అయిపోతుంది. ప్రతి ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళిన క్వశ్చన్స్ రాసుకోండి నీట్గా. 5 ఇంటర్వ్యూకి 6 ఇంటర్వ్యూకి, బిలీవ్ మీ, అలా మీరు చేస్తే 10 ఇంటర్వ్యూస్లో మీ దగ్గర 2 ఆఫర్లు ఉంటాయి. బిలీవ్ మీ. ప్రతి ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్ళి ప్రతి క్వశ్చన్ మీరు రాసుకుని దానికి ఆన్సర్ మీరు నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ ఇమీడియట్ అయిపోగానే మీరు ఆన్సర్స్ రాసుకున్నారు అనుకోండి, అలా ప్రతి ఇంటర్వ్యూకి వెళ్తే 10 ఇంటర్వ్యూస్లో మీ దగ్గర 2 ఆఫర్లు రెడీగా ఉంటాయి. సక్సెస్ అయిన వాళ్ళు అందరూ ఇలాగే సక్సెస్ అయ్యారు గైస్. మన వరకు ప్రస్తుతానికి సక్సెస్ అంటే జాబ్ కొట్టడం అంతే కదా. దేశానికి ప్రెసిడెంట్ అవ్వడం కాదు కదా మన సక్సెస్, జాబ్ కొట్టడం. అది 8 lakhs 9 lakhs 10 lakhs 6 lakhs అట్లీస్ట్ ఇప్పుడున్న స్టేట్ చేంజ్ అవ్వడం, అదే కదా సక్సెస్. సో ముందు ఎక్కువ ఆలోచించే ముందు ఫస్ట్ మనం గెట్ ఇన్ అవ్వాలి, మనం లోపలికి వెళ్ళాలి, అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఓకేనా. ఇంటర్వ్యూ పెద్ద కష్టం కాదు, మీరు కొట్టలేంది కాదు. ఎవరెవరికో వచ్చాయి, మీకు రాదా? ఎవరెవరికో వచ్చాయి గైస్, మీకు రాదా జాబు? మీకు తెలుసు కదా మీ వీధిలో ఎలా తిరిగేవాడు వాడికి ఐటీ జాబ్ వచ్చింది ఈరోజు. మీకు తెలుసు కదా మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మీతో పాటు ఎలా చదివేవాళ్ళు వాళ్ళకి ఐటీ జాబ్ వచ్చింది ఈరోజు. మీకు రాదా? లేట్ అవ్వచ్చేమో కానీ నాకు కంపల్సరీగా వస్తుంది. వాడికి టైం వచ్చింది ముందు వెళ్ళాడు, మీకు టైం వచ్చింది తర్వాత వెళ్తారు, అంతే. వాడు మనకు ఒక లైక్ ఏంటంటే మనకు ఒక ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్లా ఉండాలి, కానీ వాడికి వచ్చేసింది నాకు రావట్లేదని భయపడకూడదు, బాధపడకూడదు. మీకు కంపల్సరీగా వస్తుంది, మీరు దాని గురించి ఏం వర్రీ అవ్వద్దు. ఏదైతే మీరు ఇప్పటివరకు పెట్టారో ఎఫర్ట్స్ అది మీరు కంటిన్యూ చేయండి. ఎప్పుడైతే టెక్నాలజీ మారారో మీరు ఫెయిల్ అయిపోతారు. ముందే చెప్పేస్తున్నాను, మీరు టెక్నాలజీ మారుదామని డిసైడ్ అయ్యారో, ఇప్పుడు నాకు మీరు ఇలా చెప్పడం వల్ల నాకు రూపాయి ఉపయోగం లేదు, నా డబ్బులు నాకు వచ్చేసాయి. బట్ నేను ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాను స్ట్రెస్ చేసి, టెక్నాలజీ మారొద్దు. టెక్నాలజీ మారడం స్టార్ట్ చేసినప్పటి నుంచి మీరు అది కాకపోతే ఇంకోటి, అది కాకపోతే ఇంకోటి, వాడేమో అందులో కాల్స్ బాగున్నారు అందులోకి వెళ్ళరా, వీడేమో నా ఫ్రెండ్ ఉన్నాడురా వాడు చేసేస్తాడు ఇంటర్వ్యూ నువ్వు ఇందులోకి వెళ్ళు, అలా చేయొద్దండి. ఓకేనా? మీరు స్టిక్ అయి ఉండండి ఒక టెక్నాలజీకి. నేను సీక్వెల్ డిబి అని చెప్పట్లేదు, ఏదన్నా ఎంచుకున్నారంటే దానికి స్టిక్ అయి ఉండండి అంటున్నా. మారుస్తూ మారుస్తూ ఉంటే డబ్బులు పోతాయి, టైం పోద్ది, ఎఫర్ట్స్ పోతాయి కదా, మీరు ఇబ్బంది పడతారు. ఓకేనా? దయచేసి అలా చెయ్యొద్దు. మళ్ళీ మనం మీట్ అవుదాము, ఇలాంటివి ఎన్నో డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాము. ఓకేనా? దీని మీద స్పెషల్ క్లాస్ ఉంటుంది. జాబ్ వచ్చాక ఏం చేయాలి, ఎలా చేయాలి, ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి, వర్క్ని ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి, వర్క్ లైఫ్ని ఎలా మేనేజ్ చేసుకోవాలి, అన్నీ చెప్తాను నేను మీకు. ఓకేనా? డెఫినెట్గా మనం డిస్కస్ చేసుకుందాం. అది ఎప్పుడన్నది నేను మీకు అప్డేట్ ఇస్తాను. ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు కనెక్ట్ అవుదాం అనేది, సరేనా? Okay guys,
Yes,
it is
sir.
showing 1 minute. It is going to be disconnected automatically. Let me check the new Telegram link, guys. Let me check.
Hello, sir. Can you
Yeah,
share
yeah.
SQL videos, sir?
Let me open the meeting again. Okay, let me open the meeting. You can ask your questions.
Okay.
We discussed about the challenges, right, while patching. So prerequisites. What are the prerequisites, guys, while patching? What are the prerequisites generally? So make sure object explorer build number and query results build number are same, right? So
Yes, sir.
if not same, what we have to do, we discussed what we have to do. If the object explorer build number and table results build number both are not same, what we have to do? If in the object explorer instance name is showing different, in the query results instance name is showing different, what we have to do, right?
We need to uninstall that.
Right. For the first
Sorry,
issue,
first.
for the first issue, build number is different. If it is showing different build number in the object explorer and in the query results, you have to remove the old patch and you have to reinstall the new patch. Okay, so you can simply explain them while patching. I got this issue. Patching is failed due to the wrong build number in the object explorer and query results. So I removed the old patch. I tried all the ways. I checked setup bootstrap folder. I just checked a summary.txt file, detail.txt file, why patching is failing. Then I came to know that build number in the object explorer is different than your query results build number. So I removed the old patch, and the unfortunately the last patch was partially successful. So I removed the old patch and reinstalled the new patch, fixed the issue. Okay, patching is failing due to name instance name mismatching. In the object explorer instance name is showing different name. In the table results it is showing different name. So because of that my patching is failing. So what I did is I dropped the old instance name using sp underscore drop server name and added new server name using sp underscore add server name comma local, and then tried patching again. It was successful. Patching is failing due to there is no free space in the C drive. So I worked with Windows team. Windows team added extra space to the C drive. Then I retried. The patching is successful. Whatever challenges are there, those are the errors. You know how to fix those challenges. Tell them the same. Got the point?
Okay, sir.
We have prerequisites, right? If we are not meeting the prerequisites, what will happen? Patching will be failed.
Patching will fail, sir.
So you know what is the prerequisite, you know what is the solution for that. Tell them into the error. Okay, like that. Take any topic. So while doing failover, instance is not failing over. What might be the reason if instance is not failing over? What might be the reason, guys? I guess you forgot those things. Might be preferred owner, possible owner. You remember? If possible
sir.
owner is not set, of course instance will be failed, right? Application is running slow. I tried all the ways, still having issue. In what case? It's a cluster instance. In what case the application will run slow, guys? If the application is not running from the preferred owner, application will usually run slow. Agree? We discussed with the need diagrams and all. Whatever errors we discussed, okay, convert it into a challenges, errors, and explain them. Same kind of errors will get in the organization. Don't think we'll get a different errors. That's what our complete training from day one itself is a real-time training. So we discussed for every topic. If you remember, always on we discussed what challenges we'll get, what errors we'll get, how to check the errors, where to check the errors, clustering, where to check the errors, what errors we'll get. So if you know what and all errors you got, the same errors will get in the real time also. So if you know one two errors, if you know the solution, tell them that I got this error, I fixed like this. Don't think very big error it should be. For that, if you need very big error, just browse one or two errors and troubleshooting steps in the Google. You will get one or two errors and you can explain them. So everything we discussed, the thing is how you are utilizing those stuff. That is the important thing. We discussed in a regular way. Might be interviewer can ask in a different way. You know the answer, but you don't know the way how to answer. For that, you have to practice, practice, practice. Then only you can, okay, answer these questions. It's very simple questions. Yes, generally you can expect these questions. What issues you faced in your work or last 1 month or since 1 month or have you faced any issue recently? These kind of questions you can expect. Okay, are we good, guys? Yes, no problem. Any questions you can ask me, no issues. Everyone has to contribute one question at least. Any question, personal, anything, guys. And, and one more, yeah, just one more. Yeah, I'll explain about that payroll system now. Okay. So one more thing, guys. Up to April, March ending, or April first week or April second week, you won't get any calls because HRs are busy with hike meetings. Usually, hike meetings will be there for every year, financial year. So, hike meetings, HRs, managers will meet employees in the organization. So, they will be busy with their internal meetings and all. So, might be out of 10 HRs, might be 8 HRs will be busy with the internal meetings. So, 2 HRs only will work on the recruitment side. So, definitely not only SQL Server, on all the technologies there will be no calls. If you have any doubts, if any of your friends are searching jobs on any other technology, go and ask them. Okay, so financial year ending, first thing. Second is hike meetings will be there. Okay, financial year ending means income tax kind of things will be there. HRs are usually busy with those stuff. Other than that, we will also have hike meetings with employees and all. So they are going to generate, they are going to process hikes and all. So different challenges will be there. So that's why till April first week, second week, very less calls will be there. Sometimes no calls will be there. Nothing to worry. Happily you can, okay, try from April second week or April third week. And if you want, you can disable the resume, or if you want, you can create a new account in the April second week or third week. Again, you can start searching again. This is one point I want to discuss with you guys. Next, yes, someone is asking about consultancy, right? I'll tell you what is consultancy, what is contract type, what is company, what is payroll company. We'll discuss everything in today's class, no issues. Next, any questions, guys? Anything you want me to ask, anything you want me to cover? Anything you can ask, anything, guys, anything. No problem. Don't hesitate now. This is the last class again, I'm saying. Okay, don't hesitate. Anything you can ask. No questions. Right, okay. So let's discuss about. So in the last class we discussed about I'm getting the echo sound from, please mute it everyone. Anuj Sidananda Madhvi getting echo sound. Okay, done. Okay, so in the last class we discussed about the application running slow, query running slow, CPU 100%, memory 100%, TempDB contention. Okay, so for all these things, I have already shared this document with you guys. You can go through these documents, these things, okay, we have discussed all the things in our classes. So what I'm doing, I'm just simply summarizing all the points again, briefing all the points where we have to check, what we have to check and all, the best practices and all. Indexing related things, okay, you will get videos, and again guys, first thing is indexing related things, you will get videos. Okay, and one more suggestion, go to my YouTube channel, go to our YouTube channel, go to the playlists. There is a separate playlist called advanced performance tuning, guys. Go to advanced performance tuning. Okay, there you can see 11 classes including SQL Server architecture. Go to that classes, guys, just go to that playlist. Okay, it's like 40 minutes only, each video will be around 40 minutes. So try to, okay, listen this. Where is that? Yeah, you can see here SQL DB advanced performance tuning. Go to this playlist. Okay, so you can see almost all 11 videos will be there. Go through these 11 videos, it will be very helpful, guys, very helpful. Okay, these videos are enough for performance tuning. Okay, still anyone wants to learn performance tuning, there is a separate batch, new batch is going to start from 7th April, guys. It's advanced performance tuning. Sir, do you recommend this for now? Okay, for you people, for now, no need, guys. Simply I'm saying why, because whatever performance related issues for 4 years, 5 years, all these things you can get it from either these videos. And in the last class, we discussed in the last class about the performance tuning. If you are perfect in those things for 4 years, 5 years, they don't expect more from performance tuning side from you. If you are putting experience more than 5 years, okay, 5.2, 5.3, 5.5, 6 years, 7 years, in that case they will expect performance tuning from you. So if anyone having any such kind of idea, then you can join advanced performance tuning. For you guys, these videos are fine. Again I'm saying, okay, I'm not saying for money. Why? Because if you join, I'll get the money. But the thing is, whether you need it or not, that is important thing. So whatever things we have covered, please write each and every point. Try to mention, try to cover all the points in the interview. Those points are enough, those points are best practices, those are enough, guys. Okay, again, if you are very much interested, sir, I want to learn advanced performance tuning also, you are welcome, and you can ping me in the WhatsApp, and I'm going to tell you the details about the advanced performance tuning. The cost is 12K, Fanindra. The fee is 12K for advanced performance tuning. But that's okay. If you are my students, we can negotiate it. For other students, outside students, he will take 12K. Okay, it's a 25 days sessions, 1.5 hour each day 1.5 hour. 25 days will be there. So that's the plan. Okay, so if you still need, but again, I'm not saying that attend that advanced performance tuning. Yes, that's fine. Whatever we discussed, that is fine. Attend, if you still don't believe me, attend 4 or 5 interviews. If you feel that you are bad in performance tuning, then again one more batch will be started, you can join that batch. Okay, so why? Because I know, as a manager, I'm going to take interviews. Okay, so for 4 to 5 years, what we are going to look into it, that's fine. Okay, performance tuning 30 to 40% is fine, okay, from the candidates, if your experience is 3 to 4 years. Okay, why? Because performance tuning is not a topic, guys, to learn the things quickly. Performance tuning is a kind of a way how we are going to fix those issues, so that you can learn while working, guys, that you can learn those things while working. Okay, so you will get an experience, you will get a hints, you will get a idea when you start working in the organization. So once you got a job, then it's important, you can come back to me and you can join advanced performance tuning once you got the job. But at this stage, this is fine. Whatever things we discussed, those things are fine, guys. Okay, related to the advanced performance tuning. Right, fine. So in the last class, we discussed some of the things we discussed about. Okay, application running slow, query running slow, CPU 90%, memory 90%. So what things we have to check? Everything we discussed, guys. So cost threshold parallelism, max degree of parallelism. These two are two parameters, guys. So where we can see these two parameters, okay, we can see these two parameters in the SQL instance properties, guys. So these two parameters will help you for the parallelism. Okay, a max DOP cost threshold parallelism. Usually cost threshold parallelism means cost threshold parallelism. How many parallel process has to run? There are two ways. SQL Server will execute the processes in two ways, guys. One is parallelism, second one is serialism. Sometimes serialism is good, sometimes parallelism is good. Okay, so during the query execution, if you feel the query is taking lot of time after checking all the corners, if you feel sometimes you have to enable the serialism, okay, at the query level. We can enable the serialism at the query level, or we can enable the parallelism at the query level. We can enable the parallelism at the database level. We can enable the parallelism at the server level. Lot of levels we can enable it, guys. Query level means you have to simply include at the end of the query, you have to include max dop hint. We have to include max dop hint. Okay, so max dop 1 means it will be serialism. If you include 2 3 means someone started video, please stop the video. Okay, done. Right, so if you go to here, server properties, instance properties, okay, there you can see a cost threshold parallelism and max degree of parallelism. Okay, go to advanced, there you can see cost threshold parallelism and max degree of parallelism, guys. General, the cost threshold parallelism, the general default setting will be 4 to 5. Okay, the best practice will be for cost threshold parallelism, it would be 4 to 5, guys. If anything is there more than 4 or 5, you can recommend it to 4 to 5, guys. Okay, cost threshold parallelism, max degree of parallelism, changing these values doesn't need any restart. You can change it on the fly and it will take effect on the fly, guys. Okay, so what is max degree of parallelism means, if parallelism is needed, how many CPUs are going to be utilized? If parallelism is needed, I need parallelism. Parallelism means what? Executing the things, executing the sessions parallelly. That is called parallelism. Okay, so if parallelism is needed, usually where the sessions will be executed, guys? CPU. On CPU these sessions will be executed. On CPU these sessions will be executed. So if parallelism is needed, how many CPUs you want to execute your query? Generally, how we are going to decide the CPU, guys? We'll have cores, right? 2 core, 4 core, 8 core, 16 core, 32 core, like that we'll have CPU cores, right? Agree? So that's why this maxed up value will depends on your CPU cores, number of CPU cores. Number of CPU cores. If your system is having 2 cores, where I can see the CPU cores? What is the query? How many CPU cores are there? I want to see. Where?
System info, sir.
System
MS.
information. Okay, MS Info 32 you can use. So under MS Info 32, you can see how many cores you have. Okay, you can see 2 cores. So if parallelism is needed in my SQL Server, in this SQL Server, imagine this SQL Server is installed in my laptop. If I decided I need parallelism, so if parallelism is needed, how many CPUs can be utilized? So guys, I have 2 cores. Tell me, if parallelism is needed, how many cores I have to utilize, guys? How many cores?
2 cores, sir.
2 cores only. Why? Because parallelism means it has to execute the query parallelly. It has to utilize my cores parallelly. So how many max cores it can utilize in my case? How many maximum cores it can utilize, guys? 2 cores. Why? Because I
2.
have 2 cores in my system. So the value will be 2, guys, here. Okay. How many cores that you have to set this value as per your CPU cores, guys? If parallelism is needed, how many CPU cores I want to utilize? Okay, you want to utilize all the CPU cores. Usually we'll utilize all the CPU cores, 2. If I have 4 cores here, what is the value, guys? Maxed up value. If I have 4 cores here,
4, sir.
each core is equal to 2 logical processors, guys. In each
Okay.
core, you will get 2 logical processors. So forget about logical processors. CPU means will always, okay, call in terms of cores only. Okay. So if I have 4 cores here, what is the maxed up value, guys?
4.
4. If I have 6 cores,
6, sir.
6. If I have 8 cores,
8.
8. If I have 16 cores, 16. Okay, but the recommended value is 8. Okay, again someone started video, I don't know. Okay, done. but the recommended value is 8. Up to 8 you can keep. Even though you have 16 cores, 32 cores, 64 cores, the recommended value is 8, guys. Okay, so the cost social parallelism always it will be 4 or 5, and max degree of parallelism always it will be number of, depends upon the CPU cores. If it is 4, it's not an issue. Might be 4 cores are there. Check how many cores are there. Check how many cores are there. If 4 is there, here also 4 is fine. If 6 is there, here also 6 is fine. If 16 cores are there or 8 cores are there, but here it is showing 2, then you can enable it to 8 or 6. How many cores are there? You can change the value to the number of cores, guys. These two are the best settings, okay, best practices. Make sure cost associated parallelism is in between 4 to 5 and max degree of parallelism is in between 8, guys. Okay, so these are the two best practices you have to follow if you feel that query is running slow or SQL server is running slow, right? See, rebuild, reorganize. What is this rebuild, reorganize, update statistics and all that I am going to share you guys. Okay, I told you, right, indexing is pending. That I am going to share you. Why? Because in the last class, why there is a specific reason. In the last class I have covered lot of points related to the indexing, so that's why lot of stuff is there in the indexing things, and also that's why I'm going, those are the excellent videos I'm going to show. 2 3 videos will be there, like 40 minutes videos will be there. I'm going to share those videos, guys. Those are very helpful. Okay, compatibility level. Sometimes compatibility level also create issues, guys. Imagine you restored the database from 2016 to 2019. So what would be the compatibility level, guys? 2016 to 2019 or 2014 to 2019? 2014 compatibility level what?
13
One,
12.
130.
12
12, sir.
for 2014. Okay, 120 will be the compatibility level of database. If you restore any database from 2014 to 2017, the 2014 compatibility level is 12, I mean like
120.
120. Okay, so 120, but after restoration someone forgot to change the compatibility level, so it will still run as a 2014 database only. So just check whether the compatibility level is set to the current level or not. Got the point, guys? You are running queries, you checked all the corners, you don't find any issue. Check the compatibility level also, whether it was set to the current level or not. You restored the database from 2012 to 2017 or 2012 to 2019. 2012 compatibility level means to 2014 compatibility level means any version to any version, I'm saying. 2014 compatibility level is 120. So it should be, if you restore to the 2017, it should be 140,
140.
140, correct.
40.
Yeah, if you restore it to 2019, it should be 150. So if you
150.
don't see that 140 or 150, that means even though the database belongs to in the SQL Server 2017, if you see any databases other than the current compatibility levels, you can change it, guys. Under SQL DB, if you run SQL DB, if you see any compatibility levels other than the current level, as per the current level, what should be the compatibility level for this? This is SQL Server 2019. What should be the compatibility level of all the databases, guys?
150, sir.
150. So make sure under SP underscore help DB whether you can see SP underscore help DB output is showing 150 for all the databases or not. Sometimes system databases also, while migrating system databases also we have to change. Okay, for system database also we have to change the compatibility level. Okay, sorry, why it is behaving differently. SP help DB. Okay, under last column you can see the compatibility levels, guys. So if you see different compatibility as per this current version, the compatibility level should be 150, but if you see here there are some databases with 140 compatibility level. Okay, so in such case you can expect some performance issues on these databases, so make sure it belongs to 150 compatibility level, guys, or else sometimes you have to go down. You found all the corners, you don't see any issues, any errors. One day the same thing happened, we got the same issue. Once we got the same issue, so what happened? Query is running slow on the database, so we checked everything: CPU utilization, memory utilization, disk, everything. We checked blockings, we checked indexing, we checked missing indexes, we checked execution plan, we checked wait types, we checked temp db contention, we checked pre-space in the drives, we checked maxed up value, we checked cost social parallelism value, everything. All best settings we have checked, but still the query is taking long time on the database. We checked the compatibility level also showing the current level. We tried. Just why? Because this is also one kind of troubleshooting step. If you feel that everything is good, try to change the compatibility level to the lower version. If it is 150, try to change it to 140. That's it. I just changed the compatibility level to 150 to 140. Means sometimes you have to go up, sometimes you have to go down. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So this is not formula. Okay. This is a recommendation, guys. This is just a recommendation. So in that case, what happened? The query was executed successfully. Okay, so this is very important. Sometimes you might have to change the compatibility levels. In case if it is showing current compatibility level, if you feel there are no other reason, other errors are there, everything is good, everything is clean, all the best practices are applied, but still if you feel the query is running slow, then try to change the compatibility level, guys. It will help you to fix the issue. Okay, so that is also one thing. Okay, and TempDB, guys. TempDB is very important. Let me reconnect, guys. It's showing 1 minute. Let me reconnect. Any questions, any doubt? Anyone tried configuring always on? No one tried,
No,
guys.
sir.
No.
No, sir. No,
Why,
didn't get
guys?
time, sir.
Always on is very easy, right?
No, yeah, no, sir. Weekend. Yeah, they celebrated Holi yesterday.
Okay.
Mm.
In Germany, a lot of Indians are there.
In Munich, we moved actually here, Munich, sir. Here, lot
Munich,
of community.
Munich,
Yeah, Munich.
Munich, they will call it as Munich.
No, sir. Here we'll call as Munchen. In
Munchen.
Germany. Yeah, we used to call as Munich.
మీకు
Yeah.
వచ్చాక లాంగ్వేజ్
లేదు సార్ యాక్చువల్ గా దీని తర్వాత స్టార్ట్ చేయాలి
ఓకే
లేదంటే జాబ్స్ చాలా కష్టం
అవునా లోకల్ లాంగ్వేజ్ ఉండాలి కంపల్సరీగా
కంపల్సరీ సార్ ఇక్కడ ఇంగ్లీష్ కంటే వాళ్ళ లాంగ్వేజ్ చాలా
ఏం లాంగ్వేజ్ వాళ్ళది ఇటాలియన్
డాయిచ్ సార్ లేదు డాయిచ్
ఓకే ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఒకలాగా ఉంటాయేమో కదా జర్మన్
అంటే జర్మన్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ సార్ ఐ మీన్ జర్మనీ కొంచెం ఐ మీన్ డెన్మార్క్ వచ్చేసి అది కూడా డచ్ సో కొంచెం అలానే అనిపిస్తుంది సార్
ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే
మా బాబుకి వచ్చు
ఓ
ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు కిటాకి వెళ్తున్నారు కాబట్టి త్వరగా నేర్చుకున్నాడు
ఓకే 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 ఎంత ఐ మీన్ లైక్ ఏ క్లాస్ మీ బాబు
5 years సార్ 5 years బట్ వాళ్ళకి త్వరగా వచ్చేస్తుంది కదండి లాంగ్వేజ్ కిటా ఇంకా ఎలిజిబుల్ కాదు స్కూల్
కిటా అంటే
6 years కిటా అంటే లైక్ మన ప్లే గ్రూప్ లాగా సార్
కిండర్ గార్డెన్ లాగా
కిండర్ గార్డెన్
ఓకే గైస్ fine. Okay, so till today, okay, we have completed all the topics, guys. Whatever SQL DBA topics are there, we have completed all the topics. So today onwards, okay, I'll take 2 classes for performance tuning. Don't expect more. I'll tell you why. Okay, you don't need to expect more. Performance tuning, I'll take 2 classes. Okay, 2 classes means 2 days, right? Not 2 sessions. 2 sessions, 1 session is 40 minutes, right? So like that I'll take 6 sessions, okay, today, and one more day I'll take performance tuning classes, right? Sir, is this enough? Yes, absolutely enough. Okay, whatever, like you people are trying for 4 years of experience, 3 to 5 years of experience, right? Mostly. So performance tuning, they will concentrate more if you put at least 7 years, 8 years experience. Okay, if you put only 3 to 5 years of experience, whatever things we are going to discuss today and in the next class, those are all more than enough. The thing is, each and every point you have to remember, each and every point you have to explain to the interviewer. That's it. If you are really interested, you can go for advanced performance tuning. Okay, I am not what we can say promoting this course. Okay, advanced performance tuning, not for you guys. Okay, once you got the job, okay, once you got the job, once you are habituated in the system for at least 6 months, once you worked, once you have an experience of 6 months real-time experience, then you can learn this advanced performance tuning. For advanced performance tuning, you should have T-SQL knowledge. Okay, T-SQL knowledge, transact SQL, the language. Okay, you should have T-SQL knowledge. If you have T-SQL knowledge, then it will be more than enough. Like it's like a strength to learn advanced performance tuning, guys. But whatever issues related to the performance tuning, okay, that can be fixed with our today's and next these 2 days sessions, guys. So I'll explain what and all things we'll get related to the performance tuning. Okay, what are the performance bottlenecks? What are the performance tuning best settings, best configuration settings and all. Okay, so we'll discuss those things. So very limited to the performance tuning, guys. And that too, I know those are all sufficient. Why? Because most of our students are attending the interview. So performance tuning wise, whatever they are asking, okay, they are able to clear, means they are sufficient. Whatever we are discussing are sufficient. No, sir, I'm more interested in the advanced performance tuning. You can happily learn it, but it will be very useful once you got the job, and you can easily understand advanced performance tuning once you have a real-time experience and exposure, guys. So whatever things we are discussing in the next 2 days, okay, those are all sufficient for performance tuning, not only for clearing the interview, you can manage the work also. So don't think like I'm simply skipping performance tuning. No. Whatever important things are there in the performance tuning, I am going to teach all those things. Okay, remaining things, okay, not needed at this stage. Okay, guys, clear? Right. So what things will cover under performance tuning, guys? So performance tuning means actually what is this performance tuning? If the SQL server is not working, if the performance, guys, performance degradation. Say for example, the intended behavior means the query has to execute in 1 minute, but it is taking 10 minutes. Means the SQL server is not working as expected.